To the Molo360 podcast. I'm here with SkyTwoHigh. Welcome. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you,
Oh,
but
okay.
I need to change it a little bit up. Hear myself double. I don't know why.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Maybe it's because of the chat that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in right.
yeah, yeah. You should turn your volume down for the Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. No. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Good
Um,
start.
yeah. So, how are you? How's your day going?
Very well. Like it was the first really beautiful day in Germany, like the first warm day.
Oh,
And yeah,
wow.
we always had like cold, 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 and now it's better.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
It is so hot in Florida, like
Yeah,
tremendously. Ugh.
always like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And sunny and
Are
but
you
it's
from
fine.
Florida?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Yeah, you move out like from Florida. Yeah, you
Or I'm
want to.
moving. I'm moving. Yeah. So, anyways, I want to get started with who you are and what you do.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
that's my question.
so, some of you know me like under the name Sky2High, and like yeah, I this is like the first time you can see my face, my myself. Like I'm not a girl, like I'm not from Japanese, like I'm a German guy. Some people know that like by now. Maybe some of you have my Instagram or my Facebook in some groups. You know like I'm how I'm looking. So yeah, I'm Sky2High and I'm making ambient music.
Hell
Like really,
yeah.
yes.
And if you don't know who Sky Too High is, I'm spamming your link tree. So, everyone, if you don't know, check him out. Yeah.
Fake video. Like
So,
some of you maybe sorry
no, it's
some of
okay.
you
Go ahead.
maybe some of you maybe can see my face like when you go to my like PayPal or something like that you can go to my Bandcamp or like my SoundCloud and you see my real name there and like my name is very unique and you could like when you want to know that you could you can look at my Facebook my real name so you would know that before like the stream how my face is and yeah.
Wait, but doesn't your like full name like kind of dox you?
Yeah, it's not a problem. Like, I don't
Okay.
want to do stupid stuff on the internet, so it's not a problem.
Yeah. You don't have like anything to worry about.
Yes, yes. Nothing to hide. Like, I'm not a bad guy.
Thank God. Thank goodness. Because if you were,
Yeah,
I don't
if I were,
know.
I never would dox me.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna come up with something real quick if you were something, and it just didn't happen. So, when did you start making music and why?
Like, I start making music like 2011 or something like that. I did my music all my time. Like I played guitar and piano like for like 18 years or 70 years, but like real
Wow.
music, like my own music, I doing like that for like 2011, 2012. And like I begin like everyone else just playing with a DAW and playing some stuff and looking after that. First I want to do metal, then I want to do other stuff. Like I have such I love so many genres and I never I never had like a real direction. So I
Mm.
never did like a full album. I always did like two songs for this genre, two gore songs, two rave songs, to ambient songs. And slowly like I'm involved into this stuff I doing today.
Oh wow. So you're very versatile. Like you can almost do it all. That's
Yes, yes, right.
that's great. So
Maybe maybe not so good like some other people in some genres, but I do my best.
like when in the timeline did you start making vaporwave and like um
Um, I'm honest here. Like I had a friend that loved vaporwave since like 2014,
mhm.
14. 2014. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and he was a really big fan of vaporwave, and I never got so much into it before. Like, first I was like in this progressive electronic stuff on Facebook groups, and
Mm.
like it's all older people. Like you have like 60 or 70 years. So then it was an awesome experience. These people are very experienced with synthesizer because they're doing like synthesizer music for like 40 years and stuff like that, and they know a lot of stuff, and I learned a lot
Mm.
of them. But like I never was like this this into the dialogue with them because they a little bit older than me. So I heard my friend said, you love this ambient music stuff. Like in our genre and like in vaporwave, or like in dream punk, there's so many other people that do ambient music too, and they like a little bit younger. You can talk to
Mm.
them. Really? Like, and I looked into it, and so yeah, awesome. Like, oh, this stuff. Oh, I love something like that. I want to do something like that. Like, I want to do something like telepath, and I want to do
Mm.
something like this. And so I got in this genre, but it was like in the late 20, like in the for like 4 years or 3 years ago. Like, I'm pretty new to this stuff. I don't know this old school stuff. I
Mm.
got late in this genre.
I'm also very new. And like, I feel like this genre, you could do so much with it, especially with like,
Uh,
yeah. So being versatile like you are, like, I would imagine this is like a great community and genre to be a part of.
it,
Um,
it's
yeah.
really the best. It's the best. Like when you walk, I don't know how many different music genres you wear. Like there's so much
Uh-huh.
stuff, so much elitism, like metal or stuff like that. It's
Mm.
really like they always want to do one stuff, and because you don't sound like this, you're not welcome here. And like that's not in
Oh
like
my
in
God.
Vaporwave or Dream
Yes.
Park. Like you can do like I can do noise tomorrow, and some people like it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. Like I love this.
Yeah, oh my God, metalheads are like the biggest gatekeepers ever.
Like it's the worst. Like I
Yeah.
love the music, and I love some people like are awesome. Like they are some like this beer drinking metal fans. Some of them are pretty cool, but
Mm-hmm.
like I was like in black metal, and it's the worst genre for that. Like these people are crazy. That's like, yeah, it's like you don't
Yeah.
have fun anymore. Like after like you yeah, I was like that too. Like you getting a little bit of this edgy lore stuff. Like yeah, I know I want to do this too. But and you want to be welcome in that, so you fit right into them for like 1 year. But after that, you remember you think like. Is this really what you want? Like, I love so much other stuff, and I can talk with these people about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they say, oh, you hear this music? What are you dumb? Like it's like oh, that's cool. Like and so I moved
Mm-hmm.
on and I found this scene. So first of all, I never had social media. I only wanted to upload music. But after like the first tapes I got, I thought, yeah, maybe I go to Twitter and talk to you people. Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter's a great place for this
Oh,
community.
sorry, say that again. My headphones went. Yeah. Sorry.
So it's okay. Yeah, Twitter's a really great place for this community, especially since Reddit is like the worst of anyone ever. And there's a lot of vaporwave people on Reddit that just suck. But everyone
I'm
on Twitter are mainly like,
I'm
nice,
honest
decent.
here. I never use Reddit. Like I only
Mm-hmm.
use Reddit for wrestling news. I never use for anything else. Like I never use Reddit, so I don't know. So
Yeah.
I maybe it's better. Like yeah, but Twitter. I think you have a lot of where you have worse people. You have bad people on Twitter too. But like
Mm-hmm.
you have the mute button, and yeah, some people say yeah, you block people. They don't like yeah. You need everyone to you need to listen to everyone. But I think I don't have much time on a day, so I mute the people I don't like or I don't want to read the tweets. And yeah, and I have my little beautiful bubble, and it's so
I love
yeah, it's so
that.
fine.
No, that's
Yeah,
great. Snaps. I don't know. That's awesome. Yeah, no, literally utilize the mute button, guys. Everyone in chat, mute button. I'm okay with blocking people. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
care. I'm if I don't already want to see your tweets, that means you're a nuisance to me. I'm gonna fucking block you.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Like I can understand when you're like your main job or something like that. You can say, yeah, let's go into this people, but it's not my main job. I want to be on Twitter for like 2 hours and I want to have a great time and not like talk
It's
to shit.
just out.
But
Yeah.
like you have enough of them in the real life. Like you don't need them in the internet. But, yeah.
Amen. Amen. I hear you. Um, so back to some of your music. How would you describe your music in your terms?
It's pretty difficult. Like it's a story, I would say, because like I make so different music, and I'm being honest here. Like my last album, like Onset of Winter or like Lost Love Forever, wasn't really vaporwave stuff. Like the fourth album, like Lost of Forever was down tempo, but I would say like I'm telling a story. Every album I have an idea sheet, and every album I do is with a big idea with big concept in mind every time, like, and so like I fit the concept right in. Like when
Oh,
I want to do
wow.
like I always wanted to do like a Muslim Gauss album, like some tribal ambient stuff or Arabic or like Middle East stuff music, mixing like ambient Middle East stuff music. And then I want to tell a story. Maybe I take a war or like I take some stuff I really interest in, like the Palestine stuff or something like that, and I put them into my music. And now at the moment I was really into like this Japanese stuff and like 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 I'm pretty big at the moment with hiking. I love to hike, so I did like, oh, this is a great idea. Let's do like a hiking winter album, and I call it Onset of Winter. So I would say like I'm telling a story with my music, but it's always ambient. Like it's always nearly always ambient. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And like I said before we started, like I genuinely like it. And I definitely imagine where like where I am when I'm listening, um, which is really
Thank you.
cool. Yeah, it's always cool
Thank you.
when music moves you like that.
Thank you. It's so unbelievable for me that people listen to my music. Like I really did this like the first time, like the first album. I just uploaded it because I had the style is awesome. I love the cover. I asked the girl like on like I don't know what is on Instagram if I can take a photo, and I did like a cover with that. And I said like this is like really awesome. So I just uploaded it. So someday like some guys wrote me on my email and they said like they want to release a tape from my stuff, and I say, whoa, what, a tape? Cool. This is like really a physical, like the first physical I ever had, like. And I said, yeah, you can do it, like only give me like the tape and I don't want your money. Like it's perfect you did that. And now
Oh
like
my
it's
god.
like unbelievable. People ask me to do label stuff, and I'm always like thankful for that. I love to have this like physical stuff, and uh, yeah, it's unbelievable that you say this music is beautiful. I never can imagine. I never would imagine that like a year ago nobody like really listened to my music. It's like crazy.
Wow. Oh my god, just a year ago that and then that also happened to my boyfriend. He like he was a dubstep music producer and he started making vaporwave not too long ago, I think before COVID. I don't know. He's in chat, so
Yeah,
he'll tell the story. But yeah, that's
dubstep.
insane. Was it because of like COVID that you like put a lot of like cuz I noticed your a lot of your albums are produced during 2020. Was it
Yes,
because
yes,
of COVID? Yeah.
yes, yes. And I'm being honest here. A lot of stuff I did in November, like the year before, and I had this plan to do that, but I was like I had like the first album, like Night Experience, like it's an English title for that, and like in October I had it finished, so I hate the stuff finished like 4 or 5 months before that. and like the first 3 albums I did like 3 or 4 months before that, but I had like fear to upload it. So then I
Mm.
uploaded it, so I could do it like faster. Like it's a
Wow.
little bit different to do not sample stuff. Like a lot of stuff, like the second album is not like only used like one sample, and it take more time, like to do the presets and to do the stuff, you know.
Is that more
And
difficult?
sorry.
Is that more difficult? Like,
Yeah, I think so. Like not always. Like it's how you sample. Like sometimes the digging for samples is like so much more like worse than than composing your own music. But sometimes, like when you really know what to use for sample before an album, and this was the first album I did, so I had like 100 millions of ideas. Like the
mm,
first album had a lot of sample stuff in it, and you know that like I could do like cutting a sample in like 15 minutes, and I had like a perfect sample, and I did stuff like that. I'm over that. So the second one was a lot more difficult because yeah, you did like I program a 303 or like 909, and I did a lot of stuff with that. So like it's a little bit difficult to record this, to make it right, to sound it right. It's often like 80% is more difficult, but sometimes the digging you never find a good sample. Like I
mm-hmm.
had like for Lost Love Forever, the last three tracks were like horror because I had no idea anymore. And I thought, maybe like 18 tracks is enough, but I wanted to do more. So yeah.
I know there are like Discord groups, that like find samples. Have you ever thought of
Yeah.
joining one?
No, because like it's my music. I want to like it's an experience to find your own samples. I think so. Like it brings fun too. Like it's not
mm-hmm.
like that. Like especially like Lost Love Forever. I did like 11 tracks or 12 tracks on an MPC,
Mm-hmm.
like on a real MPC. So it was so much fun to dig the samples and loading them onto the MPC, and like it's always a process, and I want to do it myself. Well, I have a sample group, but the sample group is like with Tupa Wave and Cosmic
Really?
Cycler and Asian Fan Death Studios. But we always talking about which sample are dangerous and which
Mm-hmm.
sample can be spiked. And this is like this
Yeah.
group. I say,
Wait, there are
oh,
dangerous samples?
yes. Like, oh, you have this sample. Don't use it because maybe you get like fucked.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We have a group for that. Especially Tupperwave used a lot of like Sony BMG samples and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so maybe you can a little bit cutting there, and you can pitch it there. Like this is a Discord for this stuff.
Oh, well, awesome. I mean, I love Tupperwave. And
Yeah, he's
I love everyone in chat. I just want to know, because, like, I've been kind of ignoring chat. I love you guys. Hello, Luxury Elite. Hello, be careful.
be
Luxury
careful.
Elite's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Numero
So
group is an example. Careful with numero group. Okay. Do you know who numero group is?
Meta group?
Numero. Numero? Numero?
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what
they
it looks. Well,
so sample group, right? Like
yeah, beware that group.
yeah,
Be
maybe I'm a
wary.
little too backward. Like I only used Discord for like 4 months. I never used it before that. And
Oh,
all of
wow.
yeah, but like I'm an old school guy with stuff like that. I was on TeamSpeak. Yeah. Like we had to
No. Wait, how
yeah,
old are you? If I may
like
ask. You don't have
like
to.
I'm 70, 75. 75? I'm sorry to
You're
25.
75.
I'm not a grandpa. Sorry.
Oh, you're only a few years older than me. I'm 23.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say because my brother used TeamSpeak and he would literally be like, "Oh yeah, Gen Z people use Discord." I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
whatever.
I think you Americans are just more modern with technology. It's like this is like the only thing. Like a lot of people still use Skype in Germany. Like
Oh wow, really?
yeah, a lot of people in my university, like they are computer science people and they use Skype. Like it's crazy.
Well, like Discord's
Yeah.
free. Like, that's a great thing. I love free stuff.
Discord, Discord, Discord is great.
Mm-hmm.
I first I hated it. Like it's so overblown. First of when like
Mm.
TeamSpeak is like the simplest thing ever. You
Really?
connect,
I
so
haven't
easy.
used it.
But Discord is so much better. But first of all, like it's overwhelming. I'm a guy when I'm into and into something, I always using it. Like it's like one of the thing like I is still using like Fruity Loops 10, like FL Studio 10. I'm still using the FL Studio 10. So a lot of people are saying to me, use the new Fruity Loops, use the new Ableton or stuff like that. But I'm like, I love my old stuff. I
Mm.
know that stuff and I don't want to change it. And so that's what Discord was difficult for me in the beginning. But now
Mm.
I notice like the screen stuff is like the best thing ever. Like we always watching wrestling together with
Mm.
six or seven friend, and somebody streams it. It's like the best stuff ever.
Yeah, and if you're in a group who people who make music just like you, you could
Yeah.
stream your music or your process, which is so cool.
Yeah, so I did it a lot with Caesar from Lindshaven. Like he's like
Mm-hmm.
the first guy I ever did music with in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like every day we like talking to each other and changing uploading our music or about his music. He never wanted to cam because he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with that. But we always like uploading stuff and talk about like for one month. So like it was the best stuff ever. It was so much fun. It was the first time I really used Discord, and it was so
Mm-hmm.
much fun. And like really, I saw Caesar for like 1 month. I talked with him more than my girlfriend. Like we really worked for this guy, like 7 hours a day or 6 hours a day for like 1 month or like 1 month and a half. And we did a lot of stuff with it. So it's this first time I saw like how useful is like
Mm-hmm.
I make an album with a guy from Brazil. From
Wow.
Germany, we can imagine how crazy this is. And you make an album with a guy from Brazil, and I'm from Germany, and we releasing it on American label. Like it's crazy. You can think.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like, how do you feel being able to work with people all around the world and also like people from all around the world are buying your tapes? How do you feel about that?
This is crazy. Like on Twitter, there was a Mexican guy who was like 100,000 followers. He has
Uh,
100,000 followers, and he posted my fourth album, and like from George's Light, this album, yeah, that's the fourth album, and
mm.
he posted this like 20 from the tapes went to Mexico. And I thought
Wow.
crazy, like Mexican people buying my music. Like I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of guys in Germany. They do rap. They rapping, and they
Mm-hmm.
make German rap, like the rapping on their language. So they never had this like international, like only German people buy German rap. So
Yeah.
like when I told them like I sold some tapes in Brazil or Mexico, they say, "What? Why?"
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
Aw.
always cool to be international. Like it's really crazy. And a lot of Americans like you are
Mm.
the most crazy.
Yeah, we are. uh, yeah, we are. We're super fucking nuts. Me in America. Yeah.
Sorry,
Huh?
Luxury Elite said like, is the split with Caesar coming out soon? Yeah, I'm working like I don't saying the label, but I'm working to release it in August or September, and we wanted to make it really big, like for tapes and for vinyl and for mini disc and maybe for CDs, but we looking with that, and yeah, for my money. will go directly to the family of Caesar, and every penny. Like I really don't need like $1,000 or something like that. Like in Brazil, it's like more important they have that for like a lot of stuff. Like I know that Caesar did a lot of work for the family that they can get money. So I think that like it's the best thing you can do with it. So yeah, I think I give them the money, and like I know like how important like $2 is in Brazil, and yeah.
That is like so sweet of you. I love that. Thank you for being so kind. Wow.
No problem. Like I think like it's like the only good like this is like the thing you this is like the only right thing to do. Like
Mm,
we really don't I really don't need like
mm,
the money. Like it's like it's a big push and stuff like that, but I don't really need it. Like in the family now, like it's so sad. Like I rode with him like 3 days before he went to the hospital. Like, hey, what he said, like, yeah, I will be back in 2 weeks or something like that. And you say, like, oh, yeah, he goes to the hospital. It's bad. But you say, yeah, COVID, like, a lot of people have COVID, and it's not like
mm,
you get through it. Yeah. So I
mm.
never thought of it that something bad happened. And like, this was really fucked. I was really like 1 week, I was really sad. Like, I'm still sad, but the show must go on, like people say, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm really sorry for everyone's loss and your loss. Um, it's
There's
really
no problem.
unfair.
Especially he's so young. Like maybe I can leak it now, but he was like 27. Like he's only like 2 years older.
Mm.
He it is like
And that's
really
young. 27
yeah.
is young. Yeah.
I think it's like of the first like I can really imagine that like I did like the last album, like maybe like Sport had like an album with him too, but they never finished it, but I don't know. But like I really had the last album with him. Like this is really sad. Like yeah,
Mm.
I can 27 26 yeah
Oh,
he
26. Okay.
like uh, yeah and yes, and it's like sad too that I have like his last album. Like this
Mm.
is I have unreleased music from him for our album, and like it's really
Aww.
yeah. It's hit me very bad because like 1 month ago, like 1 month before that, like we talked like every day. We did music together. Yeah, it's hard. Like, and I personally I never had like this feeling. Like I lost my grandma, but my grandma was like she was very sick for like 5 years, and like it was like like a good thing that she died. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because she
yeah.
was so
I mean,
so
she was
sick.
a. Yeah.
She had Alzheimer. So it was like, yeah, she wasn't there, right?
I
But like
understand what
Linz,
you're
like it's a
saying.
really first loss in my life, so it was really sad. It's still really sad.
Yeah. That. I'm so sorry. I've only gone through one. Well, like I have also had my grandma pass, but I've only gone through one really close to me death, and it sucks. And really feel for
Yeah,
you and everyone who went through that. I mean, he was a very big contributor to the community.
so like he's like one of the like OGs. Like really, like he
Mm-hmm.
did the stuff like with Hong Kong Express with Luxury Elite. Like he was like one of the first. Like he was in the beginning, he was there from the beginning. And yeah, it's like really sad. I kind of like, but well, let's let's don't
Yeah.
talk because
Well, thank you for sharing your feelings. I really appreciate it.
yeah, thank
Yeah, so anyways, how okay, okay, I have questions. Do your emotions and surroundings impact your music a lot? Like,
yes, like I really can say that because like I did like a like I talked with someone on Twitter today with I talked with someone on Twitter about this topic. and he said like he always make like dark ambient in the dark or dark ambient in the night because he's feeling this, and he loved this music to do it when you have this atmosphere. But like today, I did a dark ambient track with Asian Fan Death Studio, and like in the daylight.
Oh my god, in the daylight. Oh my god.
So I would lie when I say it's always influenced by environment. Well, like I like the best song example is like Onset of Winter. Like I hiked and I said, this is a good concept for an album, and I had this in my mind. I put some candles on. I got my Jupiter X, and I sit there and did some patches. I said, yeah, I doing this now. Like and like this was like environment influence. But I think it depends. It depends. Like sometimes I love to do dark ambient in the day. Sometimes I love to do like winter music in the summer. But sometimes I love this atmosphere stuff. Maybe the music is better when you do it in this environment. I don't know, but it's how I feel.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that. I love when people communicate their what they see or what they feel into their music. I just love that genuinely. Are you heavily inspired by Japanese culture?
Yeah, big. Yeah. You can tell that like maybe not the last album, but a lot of the stuff before that. I'm very big. Like meanwhile this, that I'm not from Japan. Like it was first a little bit of a gimmick. First I thought I stay anonymous and just posting stuff on Bandcamp. But when I went to Twitter, then I said, yeah, I can't only post Japanese text or something like that. It won't fit. So yeah, it's that I'm from Germany, but I have a cousin who worked in Japan, and he did a lot of environment drawing on mangas.
Like what? He was like, wait, he worked on mangas?
Yes, he's an environment drawer. Now he's an illustrator in Germany, but he was an environment drawer, like for a lot of mangas. Like
do you know?
Yes,
do you know what mangas? Sorry.
Blame. Like he was.
Okay.
He worked for Blame too. Like a lot of background stuff he loved for Blame. Or he like, I think like he worked. I don't know like that now. Like he worked like for some stuff from Shonen Jump. I know he worked a lot of stuff from Shonen Jump, but I don't know like. But he was like big from the artist from Blame. I don't know his name now, but from Blame. I don't know. Maybe you know Blame. Like it's like the cyberpunk stuff with this guy with this pistol who went up like such a cyberpunk cybernetic tower. I don't know, maybe you know.
I'm trying to think, but like, I don't think I know actually. I'm like
Flame is awesome. Like it's pretty experimental. It's a side manga, like, but it's like really awesome. But yeah, he did a lot of yes, somebody posted Flame. He did a lot of environment stuff for the things because he's very good in all this.
And
he
that
did,
inspired
like, for 15 years or 16 years. I don't know it anymore, but he was there for a long time. So every year I went there to my cousin for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and we went everywhere in Japan. So it was a big influence. And I talked to you about that before the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to talk about Japan and its beauties? Yes. I want to hear all about it, even more details. What so you mentioned Hokkaido?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Like Hokkaido is like the most beautiful place on the planet. Like the area like from Hokkaido, like it's like really you can imagine like it's Japan in the Middle Ages. Like it's still like that. Like you have some big cities like that, but like when you go to the village, like in the outside, it's like back in the days. It's so awesome. Like I talked to you about that. I don't want to live there because the working conditions there is like horrible. But when you look about that, like the stuff like Hokkaido, or
Like,
like the culture in itself.
yeah,
Like,
the traditions that they have, and I mean,
oh,
it's so different, and like they have morals, but at the same time, I prefer like, how progressive America is compared, but I do like the subtlety of like how Japan is, and I don't know.
yeah,
Just,
I'm a I'm a big entertainment guy. I love
mm-hmm.
I talk about I love wrestling and stuff. Like I love when
Yeah,
it's like big and beautiful. It's
yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Everything is like neon light, like all this different emotions you got when you walk
Yeah.
through Osaka and you see like the Golden Temple, like tradition, and this time you have like big signs, night signs, and you say, it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my
Like
God, I
it's not
bet.
boring. It's not boring. Like this is like the best. Like Japan is not boring. Like US, like Japan, and I think like Mexico, they
Hmm.
not boring. They're never boring. So when I'm in my country, like it's boring. It's like it's not
No,
like
no, no, no,
everyone
no.
big
I'm sure
and
it's not that boring. Well, where do you live? Like the
like
city part,
in
or?
yeah, in a big city like in Dortmund, but like Dortmund
Oh.
is like that's called like Dortmund is in an area that called Ruhrgebiet, and it's like a big city. You can say like the cities around it like all looks the same. It's
Oh.
gray and it's boring. Like in Berlin, I know the people in Berlin are a little bit different. They're a little more
Hmm.
crazy, but like Germany's pretty boring. Like to be fair.
Florida's
Yeah.
boring. I
I,
have to
I,
admit, I hate Florida. Miami's okay, I guess. New York though. Have you been to New York? Have you been
nah,
to
I
America?
never was in America. I
Oh
always wanted to.
wow. Well,
Yeah,
if you
so
go to America ever, trust me, New York is the place to be. New York City,
I
specifically,
want,
because the
I really
outskirts
wanted
of
to go. I really wanted to do Texas. I really wanted to do Dallas, stuff like that.
Texas.
Yeah, because like
Texas.
maybe I'm stupid, but I'm a NASCAR fan and I love
Oh,
like the
well,
redneck stuff.
you need to. You what? Oh, wait, you're a NASCAR fan, and
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
even
yes, yes,
mentioning Daytona. Like,
yes,
you
yes,
mentioned
yes. Right.
Texas before Daytona.
Yeah, no. Like I want to go in the south. Like I have like
Uh huh.
my imagine for America. Maybe it's not a good one, but I'm like
Hmm.
a German redneck when it comes to stuff like that. And I
That
really
is
want
not
to go
something
in
you
the
want to
south.
be. You do not
Yeah,
want to be a redneck.
yeah. When it comes to
You-
stuff like that, like I'm always like fan for this stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Daytona, I wanted to do that too. But like for me, like this
Hmm.
Texas, like the cowboy hats. I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I
Okay.
mean.
Cowboys. I
Like,
see.
I know like New York is like a big city and I want to see that too, no
It's
question about it. But like it's like a big city. Like
that's
you know
true.
like how big city. I was in Tokyo and believe me, like nothing is
Hmm.
so like Tokyo is like one of the biggest cities in the planet. And I saw like Tokyo.
So what?
You know,
Hi, Fighting Island. Yo, what's up? Um.
how
Wait. So when you go to America, I'm trying to understand. So when you go to America, you want to experience American things.
yes, right.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
why. Okay, I
I
understand
know,
now.
I know that that a lot of you people don't want to be associated with a lot of stuff you
Yeah,
do, but
yeah.
I
It's very
think
true.
when I come to America, I want to have this full American experience. So I want to
Hmm.
come into this, and I want to be American. You know, like maybe only for 3 weeks, but I want to live that.
You want
So
to
I think
drink
Texas,
Pabst Blue Ribbon. You
yeah,
want to. You
I
want to
want
have
your, yes, I
cowboy
want to go.
boots.
Yeah, yes, right.
Go to a rodeo.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
if you go
All
to
of the
Florida,
stuff.
you can go to the Everglades, be on an airboat. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate Florida, but I think Florida's cool. I'm like I don't know where I stand in this, but
yeah.
I've lived here my
Especially in
entire life.
Miami. All my 80 ideas for music comes from Miami. Like I'm a big Miami
Hmm.
Vice fan, so like I need to
Yeah.
see Miami too. Like
Yeah. No, that's the crazy thing. Uh, that there's not a really big scene here. I've met most of the people that are in the community who are located in LA primarily, or I don't know, just widespread. Yeah. But mainly LA is where I find a lot of people. And what's crazy to me is that there's like not like the music. There's so much music, like Dan Mason, for instance, or like I don't know, like Palm Mall, I would say, or something. Anyways, like very focused on Miami, and there's like no scene here.
It's no scene.
There's no scene.
Yeah, like this is like unbelievable for me. Like really no scene. Like
Yeah.
I like in the Ruhrgebiet, like electronic music is like very big in Germany. Like you only need to go like 10 kilometers, like or like 7 miles, to go to the next club, and you have a lot of stuff. Like we're not a big country, but like when it comes to techno and stuff, it's like so big. So I can imagine like Miami. It seems like the biggest place of all.
Well, EDM is important though. In Miami, it is very important, and in Tampa, it's a different thing. It's like rock. Then there, everywhere else is like country. Tampa, rock, Orlando, I don't really know.
Los
And
Angeles.
And Los Angeles is like everything. That's just the Mecca. That's the Mecca, okay? Los Angeles and New York are the Mecca of art.
Yeah. And Las Vegas, I know that Las Vegas is desert. Like I know
Yeah,
that-
desert, yes. You're correct. Yeah, that's where
really
you
want
lose
to
all your
see-
money.
Yeah. I like when I go to Las Vegas, I really want to go to the casinos and play stuff like that. And you can really be sure about that. I want to do an album about that. When I go to America and to Las Vegas, I make like an album about that. I will do that.
Well,
Yes.
I'm moving to LA. If you ever need a place to stay, me and Nathan, I'm just saying it. Nathan, you're agreeing. You're in chat. But you can stay with
thank you.
us. Seriously, you have
Thank
friends
you.
in LA. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
That'll
it's
go,
not- no,
lessen the cost.
No, I have someone of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Asian Fan Death Studios comes from Oklahoma.
I've been to Oklahoma. It's really nice. It's really green. OKC is really cool. I like OKC.
Awesome. Like, yeah, I really want to see like a lot of places are like maybe when I get some more money, when I work and when I'm not in a university. Like as a student, you don't have any money, but when I go like I want to go to Mexico City too. Like I'm a big wrestling guy, and I want to see like lucha wrestling in Mexico City. I want all this masked people to do
Oh
wrestling
my
stuff.
god.
I want to go there too. I want to go like Rio de Janeiro is like one of my dreams. I want to go to China. Like I want to go everywhere. Like I want to see Moscow. I was to Moscow, not things, but I want to see a lot of places like London and stuff. Like in Europe, it's not so interesting for me because I was there. Like my parents are not that poor, and we went like everywhere. Like I was in Italy. I was in the Netherlands. Is like my neighbor. Like I can go that like. It's only like.
Well, that's the perk. That's the perk
Yeah,
of living
like-
in Europe. You're just a train ride away from everywhere.
Yes, like this is one of the best things in Europe. Like I only need to drive 3 hours to Amsterdam.
To
No,
a
no,
different
it's only-
country. That's so insane.
And like we can smoke weed like for
Oh my
when I was like 8 or 9
Yeah.
years ago, when everything was forbidden. We can smoke weed in Holland, like in the Netherlands. It was legal. not really legal, but you can go like everywhere. And
Yeah.
but
How do you-
like, Europe is very sorry, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought and then I'll ask my question.
Like Europe is like we have like it's very small. Everything I taught you that too. It's very small, and you only need to drive like 10 hours to be in Croatia.
Jesus.
Like you have like you have like
That's
or like
amazing.
9 hours, and it's like complete different culture. You can't imagine like the Croatian people are so different to us, Like it's like this, it's unbelievable. Like when you go to the Netherlands, the people are completely different. Like
And that's like
it's
a
unbelievable.
couple hours away. It's like, oh, wow.
Yes, it's the UK is like 2 or 3 fly hours away. Like you can go to the plane. You pay like $40 in the week.
Those
You
tea
went,
taxers.
yes,
I'm
you
just
can go to
kidding. It's just, yeah.
yes. You came like for $40 to like London, and like it's completely
Wow.
different. Like the people in the UK are crazy too. So when you want to meet some crazy people, go to London.
Oh my god, I wish. I wish I could like travel around Europe so
It's
bad.
it's awesome. Like the best thing is like the language stuff. I know like when you coming from an English speaking country, like it's like I can really tell you learn a language. It brings you so much joy. Like I know a little bit stuff of Japanese. My cousin's like pretty good in kanjis and stuff like that. He was one of the main guys who did my titles. And I find it really funny. I
I saw
read
this.
a Japanese blog about my music, and he was a little bit suspect. He thought
A little sus.
suspect, right? I'm not from Japan. I'm from somewhere else. But he said in this blog like his tiles are pretty good Japanese. And I said yes. my cousin did all my tiles. Like he really put his kanji's knowledge onto my tiles. I know the stuff like shi she sha I ko ka ne na ne, but I know these like this typical alphabet they're using, but he knows kanjis, and so it was awesome. So we put some kanjis into that, so I can
Wow.
trick people like that. But I can really say like learn some language. I know like English, you don't really need to learn language, right?
Yeah.
I'm dumbass. I'm speaking English now, like so. So you don't
Yeah.
need to.
Well, that's
But
because like literally everywhere all around the world, people speak English, which is
yeah,
interesting. And also, I
yeah.
think Chinese is the number one spoken all around the world language.
Chinese is so fucking difficult.
Yeah.
English is so much easier. Like this is one of the reasons
Yeah.
why I don't think Chinese won't replace it, because not nothing against Chinese. I love Chinese. Like like I watched a lot of table tennis back in the days, and it was always
Table
in
tennis.
Chinese. Yes, I played a lot of table tennis too, and like we have like a big community in Germany. Like we are the second or like the third best in table tennis. But we have Uwe Boll, one of the only one of the only foreign guys who beat Chinese people in table tennis. He was
Oh
like the
my
one of the best in the
god.
world. Like Dirk Nowitzki, like I don't know, like NBA, like Dirk Nowitzki, like he's one of
That's
the pros.
insane.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh my
like he's like nobody's good in basketball. But Dirk Nowitzki is like he's one of the best players in the NBA. Or like he was a lot of stuff, a lot of this.
Wow.
And like his Timo Boll was one of the best in table tennis. So table tennis is pretty big in Germany, if you believe me. So I always went into that.
I've
So
never even watched. I've never.
I can understand
I've,
it. Like
yeah. Table
I can under,
tennis. I can't
I
even
can under,
imagine what that looks like. I'm like thinking like paper. Like I can't even. Like
yeah, like
table
I
tennis.
I don't know if you see, but the crazy guy who's really like, this like fast speed ball action, like this is really really fun, and it's pretty big in Germany. We have like every city have like three sport clubs with table tennis. Like every football, like the biggest stuff here is soccer. Like it's obvious. But
Yeah,
every
I mean
soccer has like
isn't that like everywhere in Europe or something? Cause
it's like you can't imagine that. Like it's like a religion. Like really,
yeah,
you,
it's a religion in
it's
the
like
Spanish culture too. Like my parents are, I have a Cuban and Dominican, like my mom's Dominican, my dad's Cuban, and they love soccer and
yeah,
tennis. But Mainly soccer.
Yeah. Like I love table tennis and soccer.
Yeah.
No, but like yeah, you can really imagine that. Like it's like it's pretty difficult to explain. I know you guys have like franchise and stuff like that, and like not like really a city. Like you
Oh
don't
yeah,
have this.
franchise. You guys don't have
Like,
franchises?
No.
That
We
doesn't
have like
exist? What?
traditional clubs. Like these guys are from like Dortmund. Like the Borussia Dortmund is my soccer club. Like my favorite
Nobody's
soccer
dude.
club. And like this is like your Sprout, your city. These guys are traditional clubs. Like some of these are founded in like 1890. Like this
Wow.
yeah, this is like real old school clubs, and this is like your city proud. We have songs about them. We have chart music about them. We have like this big string. And I noticed like when I was listening, I watch a lot of American sports, and I know you have like music from normal bands, like you have like this or something like that.
Yeah.
But we have like real core, like we have like songs about the club, and they singing like crazy, like crazy motherfuckers who's like drunk, and they know every song. They have like 60 songs, and they
Wow.
it's like really it's like war when you have like it's like Dortmund plays with another club in the rugby. It's like war. Like police is there.
Oh yeah,
And it's
rugby is a huge thing there too.
yeah.
But
It's like a battlefield. Like
isn't
it's
that like
crazy.
worse than like football? Isn't that like way more
You can say
more
it.
physical trauma?
Yeah. You can say it, but it's like it's a witch house. It's like crazy. Like
Witch
where
house,
sometimes
yeah,
it's like people goes a little bit over the top with it, like like they're punching each other because I hate your city and stuff like that. It's like hooligans we talked about that.
Yeah.
But like when you was there, like when you was in a stadium with 90,000 people. Oh, sorry, I think my internet is not. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you're still
With,
fine. Don't worry about it
okay.
on my end.
Oh, okay, perfect. Like 90,000 people, and they sing the song like Dortmund, like duh, duh, duh. And you have a lot of songs about that, and like everyone knows the song in the stadium with 90,000 people. Like it's a crazy thing ever. You can't imagine that.
I can't. I'm not very fond of sports, but all I know is that football fans suck and they destroy cities when their team loses. So
yeah.
I mean, American football. Nah.
Yeah, it's the same.
We call
Like,
it soccer.
it's sometimes worse here.
Really? Sometimes worse? Wait, so they burn down cities, but it could be deadly? Is that the worst thing?
Yeah, it's like deadly, maybe not, but like. Yeah, but like it's like we have like sometimes we have like the special army here or stuff like that. Like really they come with like the special troops to control the stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like crazy. When we call it like derby, like when a city we have like stuff like Berlin have like two big football clubs. And when they're playing each other, they hate each other, like real hate. And so like crazy because the city's blocked, all the police forces on the street, like it's like a war zone. Like sometimes it's crazy, but I love this feeling. Like maybe I'm the only one, and so a lot of people say this makes the sport bad, but I think like I love people who are truly passionate about stuff. Like I'm.
They are. Yeah.
I would kill for music too. Like when someone say me like you never can do music again, I would punch him.
Oh my god.
I'm passionate with it.
You know what? I understand. Definitely. Like if someone ever fucking said that to any of my friends who make music, I'd be like, all right, bitch. Like you want to throw hands? Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So wait. So when Germany won a couple years ago. When they were in Brazil, how was that reaction? I could only imagine that was insane.
Hey, this was like the crazy thing ever. This was like the craziest years ever. Like 26, we have like the World Cup in Germany. Like this was crazy too. Like this was one of this time like a lot of other states, especially like in Europe, they don't like really Germany. Like not like not everyone like, but a lot of people have this odd feeling, about Nazi stuff. It's like normal. But when we have like this World Cup, it went really well for us. It was like there was this big thing. It was like big party for like 1 month, like 1 or 2 months. So it was a big party. So we had this World Cup in like Brazil, and this was so much bigger too. Like this stuff with Brazil, like we beat them like 7-1. Like Brazil is like one of the best best teams on the planet.
Yeah, I remember someone got injured when they played because when Brazil played Germany that year, one of their biggest players got seriously injured. Yeah.
Because he had to match against the Colombian. And when you're into soccer, watch this match between Brazil and Colombia or like Chile. I don't know. But this match was like crazy. This was not a soccer game. It was a fight game. It was like Street Fighter. They wanted to go to semifinals, and like how
and they did. And then they got fucking nailed by Germany. Do you remember all the memes? It was like 0 to like 7, right? Like they got destroyed by Germany. It was like, shit.
1-7, and you can imagine, like I don't know, like how you Americans do weddings. But a lot of like Turkish families here in Germany. We have a lot of Turkish families here, and they went in the cars when they have like weddings, and they bump onto their horns like in the car, and they drive do because they're married. Right? It's like a big party thing, and they have like boxes on the back. They snap on the street, so it's much the sound. Like this was when we beat Brazil, but everyone did it. They went like completely drunk onto the street, and everyone cried, "Yeah, we won!" And it was so loud, and everyone was happy, and it was crazy. Like
it was a slaughterhouse.
We were shocked too, but we never expected that. Like this was
well, I mean, I like the person I just mentioned who was injured couldn't play, and he was like the only good member. That's the thing about like the World Cup, is that when people go back to their original countries, because Messi, he plays for Spain originally, or like
he's in Argentina when
you have these like really amazing players surrounded by adequate players. So if you drop like if that the hurt you get.
The problem in this World Cup was, I think, a lot of people, a lot of countries at that time still have this star player stuff. Like we have like this Maradona, like we have this like big player.
Maradona.
He will do every stuff, but it's not like a great strategy. Like it's when you have like a big boxing or big like MMA promotion, and you only build on one player. It's like stupid because
yes, exactly.
And Germany don't have it. We don't have star players, like maybe Schweinsteiger, but the rest is not really a star player. And everyone plays in a team. And now like the Spain people are like, I hate them in the game because they're so fucking good. And so the Spain players, they notice this too. So everyone switched to the system of now we play in the team. Like I don't care about Messi. Messi is one of us, not the one, but he's one of us. And now everyone, like Brazil notice it too. Like we know we need to change that system because we can't. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You can't rely on one player, because what if that player gets injured? It'll happen again. Till it happens to you.
with Neymar, I don't think they. they that won't change it because
I
they
think it wouldn't have been so brutal because it was brutal.
Ah,
I mean I'm not into soccer, and my dad
but
made
you
me watch it, and it was brutal. I was looking at Twitter the entire time, and someone made a drawing of the so like it was the map of the field, and there was a penis inserting into the Brazil side.
yeah.
It was so brutal. I just think it would have been different, at least.
Yeah, and like like you know a lot of stuff. You know a lot of stuff about soccer.
I have to. Okay, I mean I don't have to. I just like
Yeah,
that it's on when
maybe we're
Anyways.
boring the people.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just got into
know,
this tangent.
I know a lot of vaporwave, like a lot of
Yeah.
musical. I find it funny because a lot of people in music don't really like sport.
Yeah.
I noticed this. Maybe because
Because
like,
we're all
you artists,
nerdy.
like,
Yes, yeah.
we
the
the
arts.
quiet folks and these ugly fat people in sports.
Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, you know, like this is like the main like direction.
Yeah.
Of, like a
Yeah.
lot of music, like we are very proud about our stuff, and we put like work into it, and we don't have much time about other stuff. Like it's I'm a
Yeah.
big sports guy. I love everything.
You know who's a really big sports guy? Tech Honors from DDS. He loves it. Yeah. If you really like sports, talk to him. But anyways, talking about Germany, like we were and everything, how is the music scene in Germany, and how does it affect you?
Crazy. Like the music scene here is pretty good. Like we have a lot of stuff that is not available here at all. But when you have some direction, like metal is so big in Germany. You can imagine that. I don't know if you know the band Heaven Shall Burn.
I do not. I'm sorry.
You know the oh, you don't know that. No problem. But it's like a deathcore band, and like these people like went gold with their last album. They went on place 1 with deathcore and death metal, and
Wow.
they sold like 300,000 CDs. Like metal is so fucking big here. You can like
Wow.
buck and stuff like that, you know? Like it's so big here. Like you can imagine that like a lot of like we have so many festivals in Germany and in Czech. Like it's unbelievable. Like all the people of Italy, UK, and they come to Germany to went to this metal scene. Like we have a lot of clubs, small clubs, a lot of bars that have like only metal music in it. Like especially in the Ruhrgebiet, it's so fucking big. You can imagine that like that's before Corona, but before Corona you can went like every day you can walk to a hard rock club and you listen to Motorhead like every goddamn day.
Motorhead? Oh my god.
And stuff like that, like you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
It's like you have like that. And electro music is like very, very big. Like you know, like Tangerine Dream and Klaus Schulze and like all these old school Berlin school stuff. They are Germans.
Oh my god.
So it's evolution. Like when I would say like the first you think about techno is like Detroit, like of course. So but Detroit took a lot of influence from Germany, like or Afrika Bambaataa, old hip hop. Went back to Germany and sampled Kraftwerk, you know. Like, so a lot of stuff in Detroit went right back to Germany again. So we have a big techno scene like from the 90s. We have Love Parade. We have like where we have like so many festivals about that. And when you don't have a festival in Germany, you went to Amsterdam or you went to the Netherlands to Rotterdam. And you have like your boyfriend wrote it like Thunderdome. I was at Thunderdome. Like it's a big thing. Like hardcore techno, it's so fucking big here. Or gore trance, or techno, like dark tech. Like we have this hardcore stuff Like we have so much stuff here. Like we can went to Netherlands, and you can really listen to everything. Like we have everything's connected. Netherlands, Germany. Went to Dortmund. We have like the Mayhem. Like it's a big hardstyle festival, and it's unbelievable. Like stuff for that is perfect. But when you have like other stuff, like I don't know, the jazz or like hip hop is bigger now, but like the underground stuff, it's never so big. Like we have like this like techno, like this community.
I'm glad. I'm glad that techno is big still, like over there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Berlin is like techno city. Like really, like I always say, like Amsterdam is hardstyle city, and Berlin is techno city. Like we have Bergheim, we have like really, you have like 500 clubs. And what's the best thing is
I bet they're sick. I bet it's sick to go to those. Oh my god. Is it scary?
Yeah. No, but like really the best thing, like not only that's not really scary, like it's like the best thing ever.
I bet.
And when you can we like I love raving, and when you really look like we have like a lot of illegal raves. Like this is the biggest thing. Like our government is not so strict with this illegal stuff. I don't know why when it comes to this partying stuff, especially in Ruhrgebiet, and a lot of private guys make big parties with like they go to like industry stuff, like where big plants are, or not plants, but big industry stuff, like, and they went there and make illegal raves, and this is so big here. You can imagine.
Yeah. Well, okay, so like how do you feel about like touring and stuff and like in Germany? How do you feel about performing your music?
This is the problem. I said like techno and like metal is big here for hip hop maybe too a little bit, but the problem is like ambient or like stuff I did, it's not so famous. Maybe I need to invest more. And the problem is like we have like a full lockdown here. We have like this we can't go outside after 10 o'clock.
Wait, like can you even leave Germany?
No, like it's pretty. Like you can leave Germany, but you need some like at the moment not. Like you need a really good reason to leave it. But after that, like in the summer, it was more open because we don't have that many cases. But like we are like since November, we are like in a full lockdown mode. Like everything is nearly closed, and it's not like in Florida. I know Florida because I watched a lot of stuff from Florida, and like UFC have like 20,000 people in the stadium. Like
no, dude, no, DeSantis.
Insanity, like
yeah. My governor is he's a bootlicker. He Republican who fucking does whatever Trump wants him to do, even though he's not the president. He just has to look good because that's who's voting for him.
It's politics. Like it's normal. Like when you in this area, and this like in Republicans, you need to say like you need to do this like that. And I noticed because a lot of spots I watch now are from Florida because they don't have any restriction.
Yeah.
It's not in Germany.
None.
It's
masks aren't required. You can do whatever you want. It's crazy.
I don't want to say it's perfect here because it's not. Like they did a lot of stuff that was like I don't think like closing restaurants is a good thing. Like it's stupid because we had like a lot of people went to the restaurants, and we were very strict with the stuff to write. We need to write our names and our addresses and our numbers on there to go to the restaurants, and they have a lot of like warning, and we need to sit very far ahead. It was pretty safe. Nobody got really hurt to go to the restaurants in Germany because they were very strict. And now they closed it, but the people still meet each other. But now, not they don't meet each other in good restaurants where everyone's safe, but they went to the flats to someone who has only like one room, and they go in there with 6 people and stupid. Like I don't like that. Like we have a lot of stuff a bit too strict. They need to like make other stuff more strict. Better. It's not perfect.
Yeah, I understand. And nowhere is perfect, but I feel like things could have been done way better over here. I feel like I commend your country for being a little more, taking it seriously and not calling it fake.
I think the stuff is like we pay more taxes like you. So they can we can close and we can give you money too, because we have like a lot of you pay a lot of taxes, and we have a pretty safe system. Like a lot of like Americans I know say we have a socialist system. That's not true. We are more socialist like you are. So we have like the stuff like we not that hurt when we have like 6 months closed, because our state is pretty much in control of it and they give us money and stuff like that. I know that this is not the case in America. When somebody got hurt, they get fired or like closed, and they never get payment from the government. We don't have this stuff. You don't pay that much taxes, but when you don't pay much taxes, you have other stuff that.
Yeah. Well, I actually have to go to the bathroom, and I think it's a good time to ask everyone in chat to ask questions. Feel free. I'm going to put on the be right back, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, Luxury League, I think the stuff is, you guys don't took it so seriously, but now you with the vaccine, you are pretty good with it. Like you're really pretty good with the vaccine stuff. Like Germany, like slept with that. Like it's so bad here. Like now they slowly begin to rolling, but this vaccine stuff because of the paper stuff. Like Germany's very strict with everything, and they don't want to go. They need to sign stuff up, and they talked about it. Let's do the doctors. Like only like this month, the doctors in Germany can vaccine me. Before that, we need to go to like vaccine centers, and you Americans like were pretty much a lot of faster with it. Germany's pretty bad. We only like 8% of the whole community. Like it's not cool. SkyTwoHigh, is stuff like Captain's Brute goes to beta big in Germany? No, I don't think so. Like I love Captain's Brute to beta and stuff. And but it's not really big here. We have like a big fandom, like some like a big community, like a big loyal community for this stuff, but it's not so big. Yeah, no. But I saw Pertu Beta at a metal festival. It was very fun. We was like in Partisan, Germany, and was awesome.
I had the be right back screen on because I had to pee so bad and I ran back. But I had to pee. I was like, I don't know if you're watching stream or anything, but I was like going up and down, like in my chair, like just bouncing here, like whoa. But yeah.
No problem. I think I need to. I hope I don't need to go to the toilet, but because I drink so much.
Yeah, I drink a full. This is a pretty decent cup that I have here. Yeah, and I drank most of it, so.
Yeah, you notice like we talk better when we drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that's why my be right back screen was up, guys. Were you answering questions?
Yes, I answered like two questions.
Where are you at?
Yeah, I answered like if stuff like Captain's Brute goes compared to beta big in Germany. And I don't think so. Like it's like a loyal fan base. I know this because my cousin is a big fan of Beta Beta, and I saw him live at Partisan. It's a metal festival. He has a lot of metal festivals because he signed at a metal label. so he's a lot of at this festival, but it's not big. Like it's a loyal fan base.
Wait.
Hi.
No, you go ahead.
SkyTwoHigh, if you could collaborate with any artist, who would you collaborate with? Like I love all of you guys. Like I really want to work with a lot of people. I want to do a lot of collab album. I want to do a collab album with Traves. I want to do a collab album with like Cosmic Cycler. I want to do a lot of collab album. But like my real dream collaboration would be like Klaus Schulze or someone like that. I know that never happens. Or Pete Numlock. I love Pete Numlock, but he's like that. Yeah, it's not the best problem. But like it's really my dream. Like Klaus Schulze would be my dream part. But or like Steve Roach. Like it's one of my dream collaborations. But I don't think this ever happens. Like,
do you listen to mainly people who are in Germany, or a lot of people who are like?
Yeah, Steve Roach is like American.
Steve Roach? I've never even heard of him. What genre is he?
It's like ambient, like pure ambient,
okay.
like stuff like Klaus Schulze, like progressive electronic stuff, and like not only German, like it's like more like coincident, like that I love stuff from Germany because of this ambient stuff that comes from here. But I love a lot of Japanese stuff. I love a lot of Norway stuff. Like I'm a black metal fan, so I love a lot of Norway stuff. Like no, I don't look at countries like that. Like, but it's like funny because like my favorite music comes from Germany, but it's like a coincidence.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like, you know that Europeans usually like have a bigger, I don't know, radio space in their head, I guess, where they listen to everything that's like in other countries. I personally only listen to anything that's really English or Japanese because I'm obsessed with the culture, but that's really it. Like I don't really go further. Nathan, though, he listens to a lot of Arabic things, which you mentioned earlier. I think I dig that. I definitely do dig that. Yeah.
Yes, I can say it now because I love corridos. I love Mexican music like that. I'm such a big Mexican music guy. I love like Los Tigres de Notre. Like I love Chalino Sanchez, and it's like pure folk music from Mexico. And I love this stuff from my heart. Like I listen to like everything. Tim Hacker is awesome. I saw that used to be. I love Tim Hacker. Like he's awesome too. Especially like his slowly glitch stuff he has. It's awesome. But I love mixing. I like a lot of different culture. I love music. Like I big like into Mexican music, like this corrido, like this folk music from there. I love Japanese music, of course. Like especially like the soundtrack stuff is like unbelievable. Like they have the best soundtracks. Like we can argue about that, but in the end we conclude that the Japanese have the best soundtracks.
Yeah, we do. Yes, I agree with that statement 100%.
Like I love a lot because my parents come from Poland. From my father's side comes like the family comes from Croatia, and I love like they folk music too. Like, it's so awesome. I have so many songs there that I always sing. Always are war hymns, like they have a lot of war songs because of the Yugoslavian wars. But I love them. They are so catchy. Like you can imagine that. Like I'm pretty international. Like I never listened really that much to German music with lyrics. I love the electronic music in Germany, but not that vocal. I love your stuff too in America, like Willie Nelson. I love to Johnny Cash. I love all of them. I listen to them too. Like maybe you see it in the background, like here. Like this is a Willie Nelson vinyl. It's like one of my favorite albums ever. You can see it here. Like
damn. Hell yeah.
I love this stuff too. I love guys who took a guitar and they just sing it. The
I agree. I love that stuff. I like folk music as well, to be honest. Have you ever thought of like sampling these like out of context in the sense of ambient, but using them in your songs and making them ambient, but making it work? Have you thought of that?
9 Inch Nails did that too, right? A lot of country. Yes, like I think Lost Love Forever has like this Nordic folk feeling in it, because I know how to play guitar, and I did like a lot of this Norway folk stuff in it, like a lot of it. Like when you listen to the old Over albums from like the second album or something like that, where they only used folk stuff, and I used a lot of this stuff, like especially on I played my own sample, and I sampled it on my MPC and did a lot of stuff with it. So I'm open with that. First, I want to do this Middle East music stuff. This is the first one I do. I love it.
Yes.
But after that, maybe let's see like what the world will looking for like at this moment. Maybe I will do some country stuff. I would love that, because I love really Mertzen. I love him really, really much. He's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few good country music artists in my opinion. I'm not a country fan.
But I think the new country shit, like the new country,
definitely
is like not good. Like they make like this pop sound and stuff, like the modern, like not everyone, but the underground country still. But when you listen to the 70s stuff or 80s stuff, or when you listen like Texas,
it's different. It's excellent, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton's pretty good. She made it. Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Like I know like these guys are a little bit too much like this stupid like redneck stuff, but Hank Williams III or stuff like that. Like Hank Williams III, or like this outlaw punk, outlaw folk punk or outlaw country stuff. This is so good, like really good music. Like they do like it's all stuff, like they do like the all the folk instrument you guys got, and they singing like drinking, drugs.
Yeah.
Pickup trucks.
Yeah.
No, yeah. You know what I mean, like guns.
They're tractors.
Yeah, tractors. I love this farming. It's awesome. I don't like this new stuff because they want to make hip hop in it. It's pop music. It's not like really country.
Yeah, exactly. It's gross. There's even rap in it, and it's like the mix. Okay, you know what? Linkin Park, they did an okay job with mashing rap with rock music, but fucking country with rap just is wrong. I don't get it.
Jella or someone like that, he really makes rap with country.
Yeah, and Lil Nas is coming out.
Like it's the opposite. Like it's like, I love rap, but these people are black, and I want to listen to country. But there's rap. These guys doing this much better. Like it's really weird. Like it's like white people music.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it is white people music.
Yeah. It's weird.
Hi, Quiz. And hi, Dynamic Frequency. I didn't say hi. Sorry.
Dynamic Frequency. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Like I'm honest here. Like I really jumped over Linkin Park. Like everyone had this like alternative metal phase in his life, but my cousin was like on this harder stuff, and my girlfriend at the time, like what was like we were only like 12 or something like that. But my girlfriend, she loved System of a Down, and like I never like I.
Oh my god, I love System of a Down. Yeah, I love them so much. They're like one of my favorites.
Awesome. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I went directly to System of a Down. So in this time, like you were 12, you say like, no, I listen to the hard stuff. Linkin Park is a little bit too soft. you know. So I
Oh.
jumped over Linkin Park in that that time.
And
So
you listen to death metal. So if
yes,
someone
yes,
says that's hard, you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, settle down, child."
So yeah, you know, because yeah, System of a Down has like this unique sound with this Armenian folk stuff. It's
Mm,
like I love folk stuff, and so it was perfect. But my girlfriend, but my cousin brings me to like thrash metal. Like
mm.
we have like a big thrash metal scene in Germany too, and he
I've
took me
never
to the
heard of
concert.
thrash metal. That's like the first time I've ever heard of that. So what is
It's
that?
Slayer, Metallica, old
Okay,
Metallica,
Metallica. Well, I just thought they were
Destruction.
metal, like regular.
We have like metal has like legit 100 millions of genres, but some of them
Mm,
make sense. Like thrash metal, like when you listen to an old song from Metallica or Slayer, like
mm,
Rain in Blood or something like that. This is like thrash metal. But we have
mm.
like a big community for thrash in Germany, for Creator, Sodom, Destruction. We have for like Devastruction. We have like 100 millions of different bands here. So like this is like the biggest sound here, like thrash metal. So like my
Mm.
cousin, like I listen to System of a Down, Slipknot, like everyone else, like Disturbed, like
But
everyone
they're
else,
but they're not
everyone
metal.
who's into
They're a
that.
different type of rock.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
So I
cuz
listen to the like the more harder alternative stuff, but my cousin brings me to the concept with this
mm,
thrash metal, death metal, black metal stuff, and so slowly it begins like System of a Dawn is a little bit too soft. I was at that time like at the
I
moment like
I love.
you don't judge music because of their hardness. But at the time,
Mm,
you know,
yeah.
they sing. I don't want to singing. I want to be screaming. Like the people need to grow. Like this was like my like where I was 14 or something like that.
I
So
understand that. Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah,
I
so
definitely looked that up. I'm like screamo because I
mm,
wanted that.
I was
I
there too.
understand
Like
that.
like Cardihan and stuff like
Mm.
we bred with like I don't know that I don't know that like Parkway Drive. I listened to a lot of like hardcore punk was a
Parkway
big
Drive.
time
I
on
love
my like
Parkway Drive. Yeah.
I was
My
in this
brother
hardcore
introduced me to them.
awesome like
Mm.
I don't listen to them anymore, but like this was like the best time. I had this hardcore punk phase too. Like I listened to a lot of hardcore metalcore stuff, like
Mm.
like 13 and stuff like that. Like and slowly I'm evolution like to metal, hard
Mm.
metal, and someday I said like fuck it, I love every music, so I come here.
Hell yeah. I kind of want to do a segment, if that's okay, because we are
No problem.
drinking, because we decided to drink, and we have 30 minutes left. Well,
Oh, 30 minutes
31.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we watch YouTube videos that the chat suggests that are really funny,
Mhm.
and if it makes us laugh, we take a shot.
Okay, this is a good
You
idea.
could say no. That's a good idea?
No, it's a good idea. So I can sleep later after the stream, so it's no problem.
Oh yeah, because it was 2 when we started. Now it's gonna be like 4.
Do you have this
Jesus.
time limit, or we can go overboard with it? Right? I think
We could go overboard. This is honestly my last. Oh, I should mention this is my
Yeah.
last stream for a while, a long while.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
it depends on when I get a job in LA. So that it's gonna be a long while.
so this will
Yeah.
be fine. And I think like the pilot episode, we can go overboard with it. Like
Yeah.
we have like 4 in the morning here, but not a problem. You can go.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like we want to
definitely.
talk about anime too. Like I know that you love anime.
Yeah, I do. I love anime. So yeah, people in chat, I see you guys. Try checking out what is the funniest YouTube video, and send it in chat right now. Okay? You guys hear me? Do it.
Can I
Don't
give a
don't disappoint me. Go
Can
ahead.
I give a can I give an advice? Like I have one video, like an old meme.
Yeah,
It's
send
a
it in Discord. Go ahead.
like it's like an old like no because if maybe the peoples know that song, maybe we can make a quiz out of it. Um, I have because I have like an old like cover song. The guy really sings it very terribly and put an animation show onto it. Maybe you noticed this because every time the songs is on, I laugh. So it's tricky.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down.
Okay.
You just send it to me in chat and I will broadcast it.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, let's do it. Slowly I'm getting really drunk.
Slowly. Oh, good for you.
So.
Wait, no. Oops. Yay, thank you, Lux. We're gonna do yours next after. Are you gonna send it?
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
play Lux's if you wanna
Yeah.
search that up for me.
I searched it.
And Lux's is in chat, so we can watch at the same time.
Yes. Okay. So,
Oops.
at the same time, sorry, where is it? Chat.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Ah. Okay.
Neil Ciceriberga. Who is
3,
this? 2,
1, go.
go.
Wake up!
Wait, it's loud. No.
With a shake up! Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, creating another table. You wanted to grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to discuss the baby with the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to. Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide.
I can't believe you, Lux. I cannot.
I noticed the song for like 20 seconds.
What?
I don't know why. I know the song from somewhere.
Oh, you do? It's System of a Down.
Yeah, okay. We lost.
wait.
Like we need to drink.
Yeah, I drank mine. I'll drink another one.
How
Yeah,
do
that's
Americans
good.
say about Prost? Like something like that. How you say
I
it?
say, wait, hold
Yes.
up. I wanna do the one that's like, arriba, abajo, or whatever. Do you know that one? Adrentre. Arriba, abajo, adrentre.
Prost or like Salimadashi. Like there's a lot of stuff you can say. Like I sent like the song. Somebody maybe comes to it. Like I sent the song. Like I love this cover. This is the best.
I love, yes.
Maybe you guys know the song.
Oh
Like,
no. Oh
like
my
the best.
god.
3, 2.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Sorry. I have to bring this to the other. God, this is so complicated. Sorry, I just got into a British
Streaming
accent.
is hard work.
Yeah. We get the... What? Alright, now I have to put this other screen on.
So, if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready to take off.
There we go. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. You know it?
I know this. I'm not gonna laugh. I've seen this. I'll sing along though.
I love this. And it's like the best song ever. I love all these.
Dang it, I laughed! Why?
Yeah.
I laughed at myself singing. What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah. Oh, chat is the wrong one. I'm gonna get so drunk after this. This is
Yeah,
not
too.
good.
This is like the best meme ever.
Seriously.
I don't care what people say. Like, my girlfriend don't have anything to do with internet culture, but I always show her this song because she loves the original and she loves so hard about this. This is the best. This is the best.
I love this one. I know this song. I'm already drunk. Fuck. I'm a lightweight. So yeah.
No problem.
Oh, quiz. Yo, LMAO. During one of the Funny Net streams, I was trying to match skeleton lipstick with shots, but dude was bussin' hardcore. Dude is a professional. Oh, thank you, Quiz. You sent one in. You're next. Our Earth is not a globe. I'll leave it. I think they're just someone who entered.
Quiz, look after like I don't have like my hair out. Like look like Prince P. He's a German rapper. Put the name Prince P into it, and he has like the same beard and the same glasses than me. Like it's really
The
crazy.
Prince
how
who?
similar we look. Prince P. Like Prince.
I'm going to look that up on stream right now.
Okay. Not Prince, like Prince, like P R I N and Z, like Prince. Like I wrote it in the chat, in the Discord, like that. Like he's so similar to me. Like he's like I think he has the similar glasses and stuff. He's a famous German rapper. Okay?
You should look what I got. If you can. Wait, what? Why is it not working? Okay, what? Excuse me.
No. Prince Peter. Prince P. Like pie.
Oh.
Like the math stuff. Pie.
Do you say Z like the English people?
Sorry.
Do you say Z like the English people, like England?
We say Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
Z,
See,
Z.
we don't say Z. We say Z. That's it.
Z.
Yeah. But
Like, I'm always. It's always difficult. Like we don't say I. We say E.
Yeah.
Or A is a A.
I get it.
Like he's pretty similar. Like really pretty similar.
He does.
Really.
You guys literally look like the same person. All he needs is
Yeah.
a beanie. Wait, hold up. There he is. He has a beanie. There you go.
Yeah.
That's you, right? No?
If I had
not
like
you.
my hair isn't so like not so good washed, like I don't not so clean. Like when I don't have this, he's so similar to me. It's really crazy. Like I can send you a picture later on Discord. I have like a picture with his glasses because I met this guy and he said like, you look like me, like you're my stunt double. And he gave me his glasses put me on my face. Like I saw him backstage because I such really. He's a really famous rapper in Germany.
Oh my
and
God.
He put my glasses on me. He's like, "You look like me." Like it was crazy.
Oh my God, that's so cool. You have a doppelganger.
He makes good music too, by the way. He's a good rapper, like really good. But yeah, it's German rap.
Okay. I have to get out of my American box and listen to worldly music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so much good stuff out there. Like somebody in the chat, like who was it? Like yeah, somebody said like he knows Los Tigres de Notre. Ah, I love that. Like yo, we have so many different like music. Like every music is so different, and it's awesome. So let's look what the other YouTube links.
Quizzes, comment if you
Yes.
scroll up on the chat. And when do you want to? You have it up?
Yeah, 3,
Three.
2, 1, go.
System of a Down ain't shit. This sucks, and so do we. People think
Is this
we sing
gonna-
about drugs. We're on drugs. We're on drugs. We're on drugs. Remorse.
Yeah, System of a Down in their best time, right? Yeah, it's funny because I saw them live too, and like these people are crazy.
It feels like we care about
You saw them live? Ah,
We're on
a
drugs.
dream.
Yeah,
I'm so pissed off today.
it was awesome. Like I saw System of a Down on the same concert with Outkast. It was like Outkast, like the best
Wow.
thing ever. I never imagined that it was on the same festival. Outkast and System of a Down.
I
Like,
love
it was
festivals. I love festivals because they're like you have a base price and then you have like all these artists in one day, which is
Awesome.
better.
I think it's too hot today.
Especially like we have like a festival here, like this is pretty like diverse. Like they have a lot of metal, rock stuff, rap stuff, like it's everything there. So I went to the metal stage or like the rock stage for System of a Down, and then I went back to like Outkast. Like Outkast is like I began with music with Outkast. Like first, really like. I really like Roses Outkast was like my first song. I really like, this is like the best song I ever heard. Who did this? And I went to Wikipedia. It was the first time I really get connected with music was Outkast. Like I could have like a worse start, right?
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Wow.
He's really on drugs.
Yeah.
Like I always have
I'm
this,
on- What is it?
I always have this, like, you know South Park? Like, the South Park makers were on the Amy's, and there was on, like, acids, and I went there with, like, dresses, and, like, with like, they was completely on drugs. And I went there and make interviews. This was the best stuff ever, and this reminds me of that.
Oh my God.
Also, video, so I need to drink a shot, right?
Yeah, and so do I. I don't know. I already did. I'm like, it's okay.
This is awesome. Well, sadly, I think Serge had a little bit of vocals issues. I don't know, maybe a little bit rough on the edge or something, like maybe he was sick days before, so he wasn't that great, like I would imagine.
Oh, so when you saw him, he wasn't that great. That happens.
Yeah, it happens, like it's live music,
Yeah,
right?
you can't stop yourself from having a sore throat, but you also can't stop touring because that's what makes you the money.
Yeah, I know that. But to be real, these guys fucking have enough money. Like I think Outkast like millions of dollars, like under 3,000. Don't need
Yeah.
to do an album anymore because you have
Yeah.
enough money. So I
True.
don't have risk. Give me a good show when you come to Germany, like.
True.
So yeah, but it was awesome. Like the other guys was good, but he was like sick days before that. Like, I don't know, maybe someone in the chat knows it because do you know Manila Road? It's like it's like a heavy metal band, like a really big one in America too. Like underground big, underground heavy metal band. It's very good. You don't know them, right?
No, I don't. I'm an
Because
emo kid. I know Fall Out Boy, early Fall Out Boy, not new
yeah,
Fall Out Boy. Panic at the Disco, early Panic, not new Panic. I don't fuck with new Panic. And I'm
yeah,
Vaporwave, and I like everything. That's like, those are like my main genres, but I like all genres.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess, oh my god, I'm so drunk right now. Fuck. um yeah, I fuck with Russian techno shit, like their electronic
Hard
music is
Eight. Oh,
hardcore. I
yeah.
all right,
These
and no
guys
one
are
else sent a video. You guys send more videos.
more videos, right?
Yeah.
Like Chris said, it like he knows Manila Road. Like
Mm.
Manila Road, like the saddest thing ever. I went to the last concert in Germany before the main singer dies. Sheldon dies in Germany because we
Wow.
had like this really bad temperature change overnight. Like we have like 70 like then 36, like we have Florida weather, but in the
Mm.
night it was like in the desert, like it was fucking crazy, like
It was
because of the
cold.
environment. Yeah, it was like crazy, like the temperature changed like 20 degree in like, sorry, 40 Fahrenheit. I don't know. I don't know
So wait,
Fahrenheit.
so I
but,
I kind of no, I don't understand Celsius at this moment.
but
Um,
like how big is like 40 Fahrenheit or 30 Fahrenheit in like 1 week, every night, every day it changed, like in the desert, like the same weather, like in the desert. What fucking crazy
so
because
it'd
of
be
the environment.
really hot during the day and really
Yes,
cold at night.
yes, it was
What?
like really crazy. So, but he was a little bit older and he'd like heart problems, and he went to Germany to make concert, and he was there at this time, and he died on a heart, like he can't, like, yeah, it was like the last
Jesus.
concert of Manila Road. He's like a really big legend, like underground heavy metal band, and I went to the last concert. And next day I went to the internet and I saw he's dead. Like like this was like crazy. Like what the fuck?
Holy shit. I bet. Oh my god. I can only
Yeah.
imagine. I mean, like, asking Alexandria, they also lost their lead singer. It is so different when
What? Wait a minute. I listened to asking Alexandra like 10 years ago. They
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 they lost
lost
their
their
mate. Yeah, he also died
when?
a long
What the
time
fuck?
ago, like 2015. I
Oh
remember.
yeah, okay. Oh fuck. Like this is
Yeah.
crazy. I have a shirt from them too, like from that day. Like
Yeah, they have a
crazy.
new singer though. They still make music. It's just under a new singer.
Ah.
Yeah.
I know the time where Suicide Silence
Mm.
switched the singer to All Shall Perish. I know the time, like we changed
Mm.
the singer, like because the main singer died too. I think like a bicycle, like a motor, like a car accident or something like that.
Mm.
Like, you know, Suicide Silence.
I feel like I know them. I mean, I should. I think
Yeah,
I just haven't listened to them yet. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Like he died, something like that, and it was like the time. I mean, he was like one of the greatest singer of all time, metal singers. He was so great, and I know that's too. Like it's like sad, like when artists die, like like you really connected with them. Like David Bowie hit me so hard.
Mm.
Like it was like too, like I love David Bowie to the death, and like oh fuck, like Death Star, like one of the saddest album ever. Like it's on the same level like Mount Airy album,
Mm.
like where he he sings about his dead wife. Like it's like fucking sad. Like when you listen to the stuff.
I love David
Yeah.
Bowie. He was so inspirational, and he was so fucking talented.
He's like the best guy ever. Like his stuff with Brian Eno, Heroes, and back in the time, like it's the best stuff ever. Like like fuck, I love it. I love all his stuff. Like he had like this crowd rock stuff, a little bit like crowd rock influence and Brian Eno influence, and he sing like a madman. He sings through the beat and never like loud, and I love it. Like he's like a really great artist, really great artist.
Hell yeah. Well, Nathan, I know you just came back here, and I know you watch a hella funny YouTube videos. Suggest some, dude. Okay.
We're pretty bad at the moment because in every video we laugh.
I'm just susceptible to it. There's no stopping. Maybe I should do a video. I can't think at the moment. I haven't even asked all my questions. I'm like,
We have time.
yeah. Hey, Saturn Foo. Okay, since another person just joined, Saturn Foo, if you have any suggestions for funny videos, we drink if we laugh. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question since, are you tipsy at all? I'm fucked up at the moment.
I drank like the half of the vodka. I really fucked too.
You're really fucked too? Good. Good. Yeah. I'm not alone. I like. Awesome.
This is like a season final. We need to get drunk.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go through my questions while I wait for someone. Can you describe the process of making a song and an album to me?
Yeah, of course. Like I know, like I'm a pretty fast worker when it comes to stuff like music. Like I'm always like before I making an album, I sit in like for 1 or 1.5 or 2 weeks and make presets, like my own preset with like all my analog synthesizers. Maybe you see my Voyager back there, or like my DX7, or like my CS40 and stuff like that. So I make my presets and I did my best with the stuff like that. I make preset for 1.5 week or 2 weeks. And after that, I went and go completely full to the album. And I really want some, like maybe because of Corona, but when it's over, I can't do that anymore. But I really have like 3 days strategy, a lot of songs. I make one day, I make all the sounds with the preset I did the weeks before that, and I put them together. So I have the one day where I put and compose the music. Second day, I mix it and I listen to it again and make some changes, drum pattern changes and synthesizer changes and equalizer changes and stuff like that. And then it's the final day, and when the final day, when the song is good, it's good. 50% of the time it's not good, and I wait a day, because I want to see if I still like the song. When I sometimes in the fourth day I like the song more in the third day, and I put it on the album or on the project too, or I change it too. So I wait another day, and then the fifth day maybe I change it too, and I change it again because I didn't like it in the fourth day, and so I make music. So sometimes I will say like the longest track I ever did, when it comes maybe some I have some exceptions, like the Lost Love Forever track where I sit there for like 1 month and I did like a different time period with that, but normally I never take more length than 1 week. I always like sitting there for like 4 days. Normally 4 days. I'm always
That
finished
is
with the song in 4 days.
That's crazy.
So I
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'm
kind of do it in a fast way. I mean, does it
yeah.
normally take you a week, or have you ever taken like more than a week for a song?
Yeah, like Lost Love Forever, this last song on Lost Love Forever, I did 2 months because I
Oh
had a
wow,
lot
okay.
of jazz stuff in it, or I took time off because the song goes like 12 minutes. It's very progressive,
Mhm.
and I changed a lot of stuff. Like every minute, it has another sound, like in the song, like it's crazy. So,
Mhm.
but I can like it's like a really exception. I'm always like 1 week like stuff. Sometimes stuff that I doing like 3 weeks never gets on an album because I don't like the stuff. Like
Mhm.
it's always like that. And sometimes like it's crazy because I'm really doing like 3 songs on the same time. Like I do the process with 3 songs. So I'm pretty fast when it comes to stuff like that. Maybe like everyone works differently, but I love working fast because I'm really lost interest. I really lose interest in songs when I sitting too long with there, or sitting
Mhm.
too long on the songs. Sorry, I'm drunk.
That's
So
fine. Yeah.
I'm sitting. Yeah, I don't like that because when I come back, I can work into the song again. So I work pretty fast. Maybe it's not the best option. Maybe somebody would do it better, but I don't
No,
like to wait 3 months and wait.
your
And
music is unique. No one else could do better. Okay.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's so nice. Thank you.
Coming from
Yeah,
you, it is already phenomenal. Okay.
thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I really put my best into it, and like I said, like sometimes it's like sometimes really like my third album, Home Office. Like it was in the time where we got all home office and stuff, and like this was like I didn't like that album in the first place. I released it and I thought, I don't like it, it's not so great. So but I don't want to delete it because there was like 5 or 6 songs in it that was really good. Like I thought it was really good.
I think you should never delete your songs because I've heard
Yeah,
so many people who are like, I dropped a song because I didn't really like it and then came back to it and then made it a masterpiece later on. I don't think you should
yeah,
I don't think anyone should delete their files for anything. Like you could
100%.
mhm, you might not be feeling it at the moment, but give it time and come back. It could be
Yes.
something more than you thought, like more than you ever thought it could be.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know?
Hun- 100%. I really remember that because I hated that album and I never promoted it that much and I wanted to delete it really, but I this is like the favorite album for my friends. They loved like this glitch stuff and
Hmm.
this IDM stuff, and they
Oh, yeah.
really liked that stuff. They really liked that, and
Well, that's
and
also
they
something. Like, people
yes,
think, like, oh, um, this might not work because they're like, insecure about something or whatever.
yes,
And there are people who like different things. And it
yes,
might work for someone that you wouldn't expect. Like, it might work for a group of people that you wouldn't expect it would, And it could become viral. And you just thought, oh, I just created this. You never know what people like.
yes,
So it's best to always just go for it than to hold
yes.
back because you never know what could happen.
Yes, 100%. Like the best example is like Deep Purple. They did Smoke on the Water and they hated the song and
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to uh, they wanted that the song goes to the dump. They hated the song.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like the biggest hit from them
Yeah.
and they hated the song. They still hated the song, but the management said this is like your best song ever. And yeah, they're right. Like it's the most famous song ever. And like it's the same for me. And
Exactly.
the funny thing is now I love the album and I love my favorite album from that time, like the first album. I hate the album. I can't listen to that anymore. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why, but like it changed always. Like especially like guys like us, like the people like us, like here in the scene, like we are fucking crazy when it comes to music genres. And we change it every day. Like I love that, I love that, I love that. And so it's like 4 months you love that stuff. 4 months after that you love other stuff. So it works like that. Like, oh yeah, and now I love this album. And one of the reasons, like Onset of Winter, I never listened to it again. I can't listen to it anymore because I did it like 100 times. And the saddest thing is when you do like 30 30 minute songs, especially when it's like diverse, like I did in the song, you need to listen it when you go when you put your laptop down and you go to bed and you go back up to listen to it, like it's 20 minutes of music and you, oh fuck, I need to listen to this 20 minutes of music to get into it. Like I hated this project to be honest.
I
After a
understand.
time, yeah, and when you finish with it, like I never listened to it again. I listened to it like 100 times. Yeah, Onset of Winter is like exception two. I needed like 3 weeks for it because it's like so long and with so different parts. Like with guitar, one day I did a lot of guitar, or 2 days a lot of guitar. Then I need to know new preset. Then I did a little bit of cheating because I said I only used hardware synthesizers, but that's not true because
Oh my
I
god.
I don't want it to put work into my DX7. I used some VST. So it was like, yeah, yeah, like, and it was so much work and I don't listen to it again because I know how much work it was. So yeah, it's like one of the stuff.
I understand. Yeah. Quiz is like, I probably wouldn't be listening to electronic music if it wasn't for Deep Purple and their use of keyboards and organs. Quiz.
Purpose off.
he he talks about himself in third person. I think that's funny and cute. Quiz makes himself sound like a boomer. Jesus. Oh, okay, Enrail. I have that issue of listening to something I made so many times to the point where it just turns into background noise. Yeah.
100%.
A lot of people who I've talked to on here, a lot of them are like, oh yeah, I mean, if I don't love it myself, no, I mean, first, disclaimer, not that I'm, like, saying anything's bad, it's just that, like, I had a lot of people who I interviewed who were like, I have to love it myself, but, like, when you listen to a song thousands times, it's I understand the, like, whole, I can't really listen to my own music kind of thing. It's like you've listened to it so many times because you're perfecting it that you get, like, kind of bored or, but it's still good. And I don't know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's totally
understand that.
normal, is what
Well,
I guess I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I read a tweet yesterday from yesterday or 1 week ago. Oh my, I don't know her name. She's like, I don't know. But like I want to look it because she's like really great. Nora? Nee, Nora, no. Um Cora, not I don't know anymore. But she's like Tora was like she did like a lot of music in our scene too, and she said like, don't bother with this mixing with every detail because you won't get your music out there. Just put your music out there. Nobody notices the difference when you're mixing. She's
Yeah.
right with that.
No,
Don't make it easy. Like a lot of guy makers had like Moore is like one of these guys. Like Moore is like he really wants to do the perfect work, and I can totally respect that. But I think like put it out there. Like nobody notices like the difference, and I going with this in my work too. Like put it out there and make it like really like somebody like it this sound louder and somebody might make this sound louder and nobody notices really the difference.
Tova?
Tova, right? Yes. Sorry, I forget it. I'm a little bit drunk. Like I'm pretty bad at names.
I'm
And
fucked.
So yeah, Tova said it in a tweet, and it was like a perfect tweet. Like, yeah, I can underline it, and like it's like the perfect bachelor work. Like, yeah, you're right.
Do you want to go on with the next video now?
Yes, and with next video, and after that, I go to the toilet, and then we need to go to the animes. Like, this is like
Okay.
the last one.
Okay, so, well, we actually have 2 more that we got entered. And, well, we have 3. So, 2 YouTube videos and a SoundCloud of Macklemore.
Yeah, can you send me the first one? I don't see it anymore.
Yeah. Hold up, let me do something real quick, because I don't want to lose your information. And then...
After that, I need to go to the toilet. Like
You could go to the toilet right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. I'm back in like.
Okay. Oh. Hello, guys. Hello. Quiz, your video is next. And we're going to... Oh my god. I can't wait to watch this quiz. I cannot. Okay, wait. Where... He needs to go to the WC. The WC... What is the WC? Oh, I probably should send the rest to him, actually. I have to hide this so you guys don't see your chat. Niece. And then... this. Oh, I should play music. Hello!
Hello. You guys really need to listen to that. This is like the best album ever.
Willie Nelson!
Yeah, man.
Hell
I love
yeah.
this guy.
I
He's the
sent
best guy.
I sent you all 3 links just in case you didn't get them.
Okay.
Okay. Just in case you can't see them in chat, I mean.
Yes. In the first one is like YouTube poop, right?
Yup.
Okay.
We're
I
probably
got it.
going to laugh, I think, maybe? Me and YouTube poop.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Your Majesty, you must die. You must. You.
I'm not laughing at the moment.
It's interesting. I like it.
Now it's a Matspo song.
I'm only laughing at what you just said.
Come. It is written, only Link can
Strive for.
come. Great, I'll get.
Wait, did you say come?
Find me, Link, and I will make your face.
This is like the bad TDI games from Zelda.
You want it?
Yeah.
Is this so? Was this real? Like a actual
Yeah.
show?
They have like the really bad, they are bad Zelda games out there from the CDI. It was an old console, in not very famous, and there was like two exclusive Zelda games, and this is like the cutscenes from that time.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is
like
this
they are
scary?
bad Zelda games.
On to a.
Lots of spaghetti.
I'm going to.
Look,
Is that Mario?
Bowser, and you got spaghetti. You need instructions on how to Bowser. Check out my 7 Cooper hotels and spaghetti. No you and spaghetti.
Yeah, it's math ball, yeah.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Maybe I'm a little bit too drunk about this randomness, but I'm not laughing that much.
I love the song.
Yeah, it was a 3DO, right? Yeah, right.
What is love?
One question gets head away, gets claimed on YouTube. When you use head away, I really don't know it. Get it claimed?
That was pretty good. I mean, I think I did laugh. I mean, I'll just take a sip.
Yeah, I take a sip anyway.
I'm drinking like straight vodka for my shot.
The problem is, Quiz, I laugh at them, like, I love YouTube poop, but I think, like, I don't know, like, sometimes, like, they are hit or miss for somebody, like, someone, like, everyone is different. Like, I always laugh about, like, the anime ones, when they put, like, Oni-chan and stuff like that. I'm always laughing about this, but it's always different.
Yeah.
Like,
The next one I don't think is gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
I know this. I know the video.
You know it? You've seen it?
Yeah.
Barcoders jamming?
Yes, I know it.
I think it's just
awesome.
gonna be really, yeah, like, cool. Alright, you wanna count down again?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
That sounds good. Is this
Awesome.
Billie Eilish?
It sounds like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm sad. These guys are Japanese and don't making harsh noise. And this is awesome.
It's just like, how do they fucking think of this? Like, hey, I'm gonna make music out of barcoders.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're using their shirts. What?
This is so fucking dope. It's not funny, but it's like fucking dope.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
I'm drinking because it's so fucking. Yeah, they're scanning each other. That's like they're they look like wrestling referees, right? Yeah, you love. Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm drinking
Whoops.
because that was awesome.
Okay, so we have up next is not a video, but a SoundCloud link from Luxury Elites. Thank you, Lux, for your contribution.
What?
Whoa, I can't listen to it now.
What?
No, no. Dang it. Okay, it's at 0-1.
Okay, this got me. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I know that. What?
So loud. This is good. I think it's good. Okay, it's like
Yeah, I must drink. I love this.
it's not bad. I mean, it's better than the original song from
You put
Macklemore.
You put a meme onto a meme. Like it's like memeception.
Memeception. Vextroid is spinning in her bed right now.
Yeah, luck. It's funny, actually. Fucking funny.
It was 99 cents. I get confident watching it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in by me and grudgy fucking man. I'm stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain, bitch. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa. Can I have his hand me down?
Too good. It's like too good.
Yeah. I saw Macklemore live. He wasn't bad. Like, he's nice live performances.
Yeah.
Sound Clown was era everything. Whoa. Oh, no more music there. Okay.
We have yeah, but we have a guy in Germany. He's like a streamer, and he make himself to like a monkey on the stream, and I did a remix for him. Like he said some stupid
Monkey.
shit on the stream, and I cut it like the right way, and I put it on like in a song, and I make a song out of it. And like it's like I love this stuff when you do like Macklemore song or putting streamer on a stupid song, and I did like a 90 trance song and I put it on there. Like
Oh my
it's always
God.
the funniest stuff ever.
I bet.
I love
Well,
love
what
about
streamer?
stuff. It's funny.
What streamer? Do you remember what streamer?
Yeah, it was Drachenlord, but you
I
don't
would-
know him.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's like too special. Like I can go into that. Like, you know, like you reality TV stuff in America, or like MTV and stuff, where you have like your TLC stuff and
Yeah.
so
TLC. Whoa, yeah.
yeah, stupid stuff like that. But imagine this is real, and people in the internet trolling him and making stuff about him and music and stuff. And it's like a big entertainment business around him, like around this one stuff. Everything is real, but it seems like a fucking daily soap. Like every day something happened in his life. He has a new girlfriend, and something like this has happened. Like it's crazy.
It's kind
You
of like
can
the
imagine, like,
Kardashians.
no. Like it's completely different.
Okay.
Like I don't like some people like really like dissing him really hard. It's not like fair, but like I don't know, like in America who's like similar. Like there was a guy who like Pikachu, like he draw like his name was like Sean or something like that. I don't know, maybe someone in the chat knows it. Like they're trolling him so hard, but he's go into it, and it goes like ever further, and like this stuff, like he got a girlfriend, but the girlfriend was a troll, and like it's like a big like storyline around him. Like it's crazy. You can imagine. And I did a song for him, and
That's
hey,
sick.
Chin Chan or something like that. I don't know. Like
And he
there was a guy in
like
America,
used
like
your song. He used your song.
No, I put samples like from his streams into the
Huh.
song, and I make a trance techno song out of it. Maybe I can send you it. Like it's German,
Yes.
but like the song is dope. I
Yeah.
think. But like we have like this, and I'm not always like I'm not in good terms with this trolls, because like, you know, like how internet works. Like some people are very harsh, but like it's like crazy. Like it's like really like TMZ in real life. Like no people like this is like real life. And I did like a full-fledged song with it, and I got like the most clicks I ever got with music was for this song.
Oh my god, really? Okay.
Like
Hell
not
yeah. We're gonna. Oh god.
somebody know him, like Chin Chen or something like that. Like he made like
Do you want to listen to it with me? So we're gonna start at
that.
like the beginning. Jesus. Beginning. No. There. Okay. That's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sweet.
Like it's German, but it's like a dope techno song.
Manche stehen sogar drauf. Ich zum Beispiel finde sowas ziemlich geil.
I-
Die Frauen,
I put
die
the
haben,
samples into the song.
die Frau abspritzen. Frauen,
And it's supposed to be funny.
geil. Frauen abspritzen. Passiert, wenn die
If only I knew what he's saying.
geil. Frauen abspritzen.
Yeah,
Passiert, wenn die Frau
like he said like stuff like he's like he knows like women very much, and I sampled it about it. Like he said like I know every woman and they're like very cute, and he's like the player boy, and I sampled it.
Passiert, wenn die Frau kommt.
I like this. This is fun.
But like the song is dope, like he's like a real techno song.
Yeah, it's really good.
Put too much work into it. It's more no, it's a meme in Germany.
Oh, if only I knew.
Aber viele Frauen
What he-
wollen das nicht
what
machen,
he's saying.
weil Punkt 1
I'm
wissen
so-
wir, wie der Partner drauf reagiert, und Punkt 2, manche
I don't
finden es
know.
auch einfach eklig.
I'm drunk right now.
Zuckertschuh war ja
This slaps, right? This fucking slaps.
yeah, this is like a dope song, like it's old school and French.
This stinks.
Yeah, I love the song, but it's a pretty big meme in the scene. Like I never noticed it, how big of a meme it was. Like a lot of people who like in the scene like to diss Drachenlord or to trolling Drachenlord, like like this song is pretty big. They always playing it and like whoa fuck, I don't notice how big the song is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Lex sent another song from SoundCloud. I wonder what it means.
And I think after that we go to animes.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about anime after the SoundCloud.
Yes.
Okay.
And I go to the toilet the second time because, yeah, slowly it comes.
The second time? Why?
To the toilet. I need to go to the toilet after the song.
I understand.
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we drink so much, like...
Yep, you're right. Yeah, break that seal. Do you know what break the seal means?
No. What?
It means when you pee and you kind of like, yeah.
When you
break
go the
this-
first time, it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Squishy. Yeah, you know. Like, squishy means like the... I can say like when you got skirts, like skirts in German. And he's like the guy he knows everything about women, and he knows how to get into them and something like that. And he said it in a stream, and I put a sample with it, like, and I wanted to
Jesus
make a fun
Christ.
joke out of it. Yeah, like a fun joke, like Lonely Island or something like that. You know, like
Yeah,
fun song.
you know Lonely Island.
Yeah, I love.
They were
I
funny
love.
at one
I love
point.
Hot Rod. Hot Rod is my favorite movie.
Dude, I love Hot Rod. I love that movie. That was my favorite comedy for like ever. I watched it
This
like
is the-
7 times in one day. Like,
This is the funniest movies on the world. Like this ratio of funniness is like no match. Like every gag is awesome. Every joke. Like we as soon when you want, we can watch it together, because Indie want to make a stream about Hot Rod like in 2 weeks or something like that, or 3
Oh,
weeks. We can watch it
yeah.
together if you like. Like we are like a big group
Indiana.
in in the like Utopia District Discord, and we wanted to watch it together. Like
Yeah.
this movie is like the best movie ever.
Yeah. Oh my god, yay. I love Indy. He was in here earlier, like at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, he's
Love
an
that
awesome
guy. Are you ready to listen to this song?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No. 3, 2, 1, go.
What is this?
Kanye first. No, not Kanye.
It's Drake.
Drake, fuck. I'm bad at rap. Amazing rap.
You're okay. Drake was in Degrassi. Have you ever seen Degrassi? That's a Canadian show.
No.
Oh, okay. What do you think about Canadians?
Nice. I only know they're nice and the environment is beautiful.
Yeah.
The
This is
environment is beautiful. Rocky Mountain. I'm a big endorsement of Rocky Mountain.
yeah. This is weird. It's
What
not
do you
funny.
Americans think about Canadians?
We think they're just better. We think they're doing better than us because they have free healthcare and
Yeah.
they're more progressive.
What you can say, like, at the moment you're better at vaccine stuff, really.
Yeah, at the
Canadians are
moment,
shitty.
yeah. Yeah, they're also in lockdown actually. Strawberry Station, I interviewed him like a couple weeks ago, and he lives in Canada. And yeah, he's in lockdown. I don't know if they're done now, but I don't know. Yeah.
I'm be fair, like every system, like you Americans have good stuff too. Like really, you have good stuff too. You don't really like when you live in like the countries like my country. You notice like stuff like you do is awesome. Like architect stuff. Like when you're building houses, you have so much freedom. Like in every other country, you can buy the stuff. You can make the stuff. You can build the stuff. And you have a much freedom, like really, like every country have like shit things going on, like every country, like and like I said, like the vaccine stuff. You guys are like one of the best countries in the world right now. Like, you have,
Yeah.
like 48 people's like 48% of people like get vaccines. Like we only have 9%. In Club Canada have like 14%. Like it's like everyone have like beautiful stuff and bad stuff. It's always like that.
Well, I mean, due to the, I guess capitalism, this is the good thing is that money does create things to happen, whatever.
Yeah.
I still think it's stupid in some sense, but
Yeah.
anyways, that pressures people to. I mean, that makes people want to like work harder. Really, I guess, because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are the
right.
ones who got the vaccine out. Really
Yes,
fast
right,
and all
like-
that.
Yeah, 100%.
But-
And your government wanted to buy it, or like, yeah, right. Every yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a lot of problems. I mean, I shouldn't get political, but I have a lot of problems with like how
With
big
Florida.
pharma and all that stuff. No, not just Florida, but like all of the US. Like, yeah, we're progressive, so I like that fact. I like that. There are things that I do like and appreciate, and I wouldn't leave it because of that. But, I just wish that, there was more help for people who mattered and stuff, and less.
I can understand it, but you don't, because the problem is a lot of stuff you see like, oh, Europe did it so much better, but we have a lot of stuff here that got like dust in the carpet. Like we have a lot of stuff that are very really bad here. Like we have a lot of stuff like the Muslim stuff, or like the Sinti and Roma, like bad people like say Zigeuner stuff. Like it's pretty bad. Like they're pretty racist to them, and we are like this mole, like this high mole, like we never racist to black people, or we never racist to these, and we never racist to that. But like in the underground, we are like, and we don't talk about it. Like you at least you acknowledge this problem and talk about it. And a lot of stuff in Europe isn't there. Like really, like when you're coming from like the East Europe parts, like a lot of Germans are pretty racist to them, and we don't talk about it that much. And yeah, like it's under the carpet, Like yeah, we so good, we so progressive, but it's not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least you people are pretty open with it. Like, yeah, Trump is a dick sucker, and Trump is like that, and you say it like that. And here, like, we're saying like, yeah, but we not like the American guys. I don't know. It's like it's a little bit false here too with the opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
It's,
totally get it. Yeah.
Maybe you from the outside you seem like Europe is so progressive, but we not. Like there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, no.
So, like,
yeah, I think it's because, a lot of Europe has like free healthcare. I mean, this is my opinion and how I think about the situation. And if anyone is open to share their knowledge and stuff, feel free. But I feel like because, like if you go to the hospital right now over here in America, you'll be in debt for thousands of dollars. It could be literally like you have a fucking fever or something and be thousands of dollars in debt, and they don't care.
yeah.
So, and there's the difference is that like the countries that do have it, it's like, that means they put people's lives first and money second, And that's something that I feel a problem with. It's
I
like,
know what you're feeling,
fuck.
but the problem is, like, you're right with this stuff, but you putting like I get like for example like $2,000 for my job, for example, and I need to pay 40% of the stuff, or like 30% of the stuff for like the government. Now I only getting like 140,000 for it. Like I need to pay like $600 with the taxes. We have like 40% taxes of that. And the problem is that they have the money and they put it in healthcare, but the problem is they put it in useless shit you can ever imagine. They build bridges with your tax money. It's like fucked shit. Like they never need this bridge. Like they only have this. Like this is like you put your money, your earned money into the government, and not always the government do good shit with your money.
Yeah.
Like they often do like shit things like that. I don't talk like a lot of like this right wing people here. Like we have right wing people too. They talk about like the Muslims, stupid shit like that. Like no, but they do shit money. They do stupid shit with the money. Like they put it in like plain stuff, or they put in like bridges. They never to do. Like they have such a stupid system sometimes, and like you working for them to build stupid bridges, for example. I don't like it too. Like it's a con for that too. Like every system has no bad things. So good night. Good night, Alexari Elite. She needs to go to bed.
Yeah, good night. It was really
Enough
nice having
politics.
you. Yeah, let's
I always
let's talk
love
about
to
anime.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
I
love talking about serious things too.
Yeah,
Trust me.
because like your system works completely different than ours, and I always love to talk about it. Like with with Lindshaven, I always with Caesar, I always love to talk about their politics because it's so fucking different. And I don't want to go out there and say like our system is the best because I want to hear like what you people doing there too. Like you want to say like geopolitical. Every system is different. Like Chinese can't do our system. India can't do our system because they're too big. Like you need to change it up, and I always love to talk about it because I always want to know how you people think and how you people do. That's always
Yeah.
good. But now we go into animes.
Yeah, let's go into anime.
And I go to the toilet first because I'm.
You do that. Go piss, girl. Hello, now we are at the segment where I am talking by myself. And I could put on the Be Right Back page, but I don't feel like it. But, hello. Yo, so, hi Saturn Foo, I love you. Nathan, I love you. Metal, you're great. Quiz, thank you for being here. You're awesome. Everyone in chat, thank you. I don't know if Nathan's lit. I think I'm gonna take another shot. I love being lit. I love being able to not feel. I'm trying to get lit with y'all. Yeah. We are 37 minutes over time, which is awesome. I love it. Oops, I stepped away and I heard someone say my name. Hi, Quiz! Metal, I love you. Dude, you fucking rock. Thank you for the panda. Hello.
I'm back.
Hi. Okay, so I need to know what you like. Okay, adventure, gore, horror.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, it's different phase of our life. At the moment, I'm a big shonen fan. Like, I love shonen animes. I love when
Jujutsu
people-
Kaisen.
Yeah, right. Something like that. Or like the simplest example of it ever is like Dragon Ball. I love like when they escalate stuff. I know when there is an enemy, and the enemy is so strong that you can't beat him. You get trained to beat him. And there's somebody bigger than that because he's the imperator of the galaxy. And you know he knows to get bigger, and he gets better and better in his stuff. This
So
is the
you're
stuff
not
I-
a One Punch Man fan who just
no,
kills
yeah,
everything.
really. I find it funny, but I think the gag is like after 4 episodes, it's like over. I know how it's work, and I love like the stuff like I think like
Well-
Dragon Ball is the best example, but at the moment,
Yeah.
like back in the days, I love a lot of like gore stuff, like science stuff. Like I love a lot of Slimes of Life stuff. I love like Toradora or like Uneki drops or something like that. Like I love that. But at the moment I love this shonen stuff because like normal series have a lot of slides of life in it often. And like only animes get this stuff with this overpowering up. Like I love
Yeah,
it, like,
yeah,
when
yeah.
they're powering up and powering up and powering up. And they did it right. Like a lot of stuff don't get it right. But I love it when they get it right because you get this feeling the characters grew over 10 years. And like I'm in the fighting sport. I did a lot of fighting back in the days, and I love it when people really get powered up. Like it's in the fighting too. Like you get stronger with every fight, and they did it very great in shonen. A lot of shonen, like the best. Like Dragon Ball is like the best. They're getting really right. Like there's a lot of plot holes and stuff, but Dragon Ball gets it right when it comes to this fear of danger. Like you really, oh fuck, this guy like Frieza's like the best motherfucker on this universe. Like they get it really right, and I love this stuff at the moment. But back in the days, I loved everything.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't technically anime, but Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like you would like it, just, because of the description you just gave of what you liked about shonen, because it's like a build up to, you know, the final season. The main character is finally ready to fight.
Yeah. The Last Airbender is like this is the other thing I love about shonen, because it's like adventure, like it's a real fucking good adventure.
Exactly.
It's one of the main reasons why Dragon Ball, I find Dragon Ball better than Dragon Ball Z, because it's such an adventure. You discover the world. You know what I mean? Like he discovered the continents. He learning all the prestigious attack moves from the different nations. I love that stuff. This is awesome. Like this is stuff you can't do in normal movies. Doing it in animes or in cartoons or something like that. And like this is like this stuff I want to see.
Do you watch in German subtitles?
English subtitles, because our German subtitles are not so good.
Oh, okay.
But I must say, I always looking for fan subs, yes, to be here like illegal, like dick. But like I hate Country Road because I know a lot of Japanese, and when I listen and they sub it, like it's fucking bad.
Oh, you mean dub?
No. Like they subbing it very not so great. Maybe I never was aware they're like like maybe now they are a little bit better, but 2 years ago there was like they were like really bad. Like the subs like for country roads, or like how the site means, like the payment site for animes.
Crunchyroll, Funimation, yeah. So like each site. Each service has its own anime. So there are things on Netflix you can't watch on Crunchyroll because it's a Netflix original. Hulu, same thing. There are animes on Hulu that you can't watch anywhere else. Amazon Prime, same thing.
We don't have Hulu, so a lot of stuff from Hulu is in Netflix in our country.
Yeah. You know what? I heard that you guys have Ghibli films. Is that true?
Yes.
Fucking. Sorry. Why?
We have a lot of stuff we have a lot of stuff you have, what we don't. Like movies, like old school B movies. We don't have it. Like we have a lot of stuff. I
don't care about that. I want Ghibli films. I want Ghibli films.
I have every movie on DVD. Every, I don't know. Like I need to look it up. Like my favorite movie from Ghibli is like Die letzten Glühwürmchen, but I need to see how it is in
Howl's Moving Castle. My Neighbor Totoro.
No, Grace of the Firefly is my
That's your favorite movie?
Yeah, it's from Ghibli. Like
I can't watch it again. Princess Mononoke, I understand. I can never watch Grave of the Fireflies again. I cried from the start. I was bawling in the first fucking few minutes of that goddamn movie. And I didn't stop crying the entire movie. I was watching it with someone, and I was bawling. Like, that movie is the saddest shit I've ever seen in my life.
This is the saddest movie I ever saw. In this movie, I watched it when I was 8. This movie is at
8.
This movie has a restriction in Germany at 6. We can watch this movie at the age of 6. And I watched it because, beautiful anime stuff, drawing stuff. It's just the fucking saddest movie on the
so
fucking
fucking
planet.
sad.
Princess
sad.
Mononoke and Grace of the Fireflies, like the 2 favorite movies of Ghibli for me. Grace of the Firefly I only saw 2 times because this is the complete opposite of Hot Rod. It's
Yeah.
like I love the movie, but I can't watch it again because
It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
What hurts about it so much is for people who don't know, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but it's about kids in World War II. And it's about kids. And it's like fuck. You know? Like it's hard to
I
see
can only-
kids go through that and
It's like really like one of the. It's like I read a manga about Barefoot in Hiroshima. Was the name of the manga? Was like I think like the maker of Ghibli just put some pages on the script from that manga.
that would make sense.
Fucking sad. Barefoot in Hiroshima. You can put it on there. Like it's
Well,
one of the-
Hayao Miyazaki, he was a kid during World War II, so he
Yeah.
used his own experiences, and that's why a lot of his movies are about escapism. You know that?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can understand it. Hard times, like oh fuck. We always talk how bad Corona is. Like,
Mm.
can you imagine as a German or like a
Or
Russian or
Japanese.
like a Japanese people
Or
guy?
Jewish,
Woman.
or
Yeah.
black. Like,
Like, to live in
imagine
this time, like-
being like anything other than, you know, the accepted race in like in Germany at the time, like or
Or-
Poland.
Or like Chinese. Like
Yeah.
Japanese guys did a
Oh, yeah.
lot of bad
The
stuff
Ja-
with Chinese.
Yeah,
it's like-
Japan.
Like it's
Fuck.
the same. It's
Yeah.
the same. We never
It's
talk about
disgusting.
it, but it's the same. Like
Yeah.
like it's but when you see like
Nasty.
that after 45, when you look like the Russians came and they did a lot of a lot of bad stuff in Germany too. Like it's fucking bad time. Like we can be lucky that we have like in the Western world, like I like Eastern in the Eastern thing is not good too. But like when we're in the Western world, like we can be happy
Yeah.
with everything we have. And
But
after
I mean,
watching-
the thing about Grave of the Fireflies, like, it shows you because like they had nothing to do with the war. They were just citizens, you know, like they had no option but to be a part of it. And like
Yeah,
Hiroshima happening, and like I admire the Japanese people for. Well, I think they were shit during that time, but what I admire is how they are so like you said earlier about their work ethic is that they don't stop, and that is even true in their military and stuff, and but they didn't stop after one nuclear fucking bomb, you know.
yeah, and
that-
they go on and on, yeah.
And
Because of
it took
terrorism.
America 2 bombs.
Yeah, to get it finished, and they want to fight again because they have this old school stuff in them. They never give up. Yeah, it's like crazy stuff, but yeah, like we always talk about this, and we go like in the bad stuff again because of this movie.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
like, I want to say about this because like every country on this planet has like bad stuff.
Yeah, we all
Like-
have dirty laundry.
Yeah, it's always like that. Yeah, and like we like a lot of people, like a lot of like you know the Yugoslavian wars, because my grandpa and like from my father's side they fought, and there was in the Yugoslavian war. A lot of Americans, a lot of people in the Western world don't know this, but we had like wars in the 90s here in Europe, and it was like Yugoslavian wars where they Croatia and Serbia bridged away from each other. There was big wars with a lot of
That's
humiliation and bad stuff, and we talk about this stuff, and you know, like
Well, I heard that Germany was split in half for like until the 90s.
yeah,
And then they broke the wall and combined.
Eastern, like the East was always communism, and the West side was like here like capitalism or like democracy, and
Democracy.
democracy. Sorry, yeah, yeah. and a lot of like my parents come from Poland, and they was like in a communist system. So I'm not always like so big into this communist stuff when people on Twitter posted it,
Yeah.
because we lived through that. They don't have anything to eat. They never had money, and we flew to Germany, West Germany, to get the better stuff.
Well,
So I know how the
communism
system
isn't
works.
going to work in this system that we have. I mean, communism probably would have worked at the beginning of time, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think socialist ideas in a democratic state is okay,
Yeah.
but
I
it's a
think the problem
balance.
is a lot of American always put communism and socialism on the same ball.
Which
but
is
it's
not. No.
No,
That's why Bernie didn't win. If you know
Yeah.
about American election, Bernie said he was a democratic socialist, and he shouldn't have said that if he wanted to win.
The funniest thing is Bernie isn't really that socialism. Like when you go to Sweden, that is real socialism. Like it's like
Well,
nothing
socialism
like
is like, having a little government control. Like, okay, Social Security in America, that's a socialist idea.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
wrong? No.
No,
It's not
no.
wrong.
Yeah, because it's like
Planned
it's
Parenthood.
over-
Yeah, Planned Parenthood, which is that's a socialist idea. Like
Yes,
a
right.
little bit of socialism is okay.
Public healthcare is like
Mm-hmm.
a socialist idea. Yeah, I think the stuff is good, but like communism is a lot of. I think it's good on paper, but it's not so good or so great because humans are very egocentrical. A lot of humans say, "Yeah, I want to be bigger than you," so it don't work when everyone go on the same on the same line. When everybody when everybody is the same and nobody will be egocentrical, then we can do communism. But the problem is nobody. Like every third person is egocentrical and say, yeah, I want to be bigger than you because I want to get money. Like this is a problem. Like so, this was a problem in Poland, in Yugoslavia. Like your grandparents, like your boyfriend was in. The
Yeah.
great parents was in Yugoslavia. Like
Yeah.
it's don't work because somebody use the system to be better, or the community gets better than the other community, and they get bigger, and they push down the other communities. This is a problem. Like Yugoslavia is like that's the sub reason. The Croatian people got fucked over by the Serbian people, so Croatian people fight back. The Croatian people did very horrible stuff to get on the same level, and yeah, like it's always like that. But sorry,
No, we're on the same level here right now. Like, we can't stop. We have opinions we have to share, guys.
Yes, and we can do it like all the night.
Literally. Have you ever
So
been on a
that's-
debate team or something?
Sorry.
Have you ever been on the debate team or anything? Is that a thing?
I want
haven't,
to
but-
support. I want to go to politics in like next year. I want to go to the party here that are really understanding the economic system of fuel and stuff, and they don't want to do electronic cars, but they want to do with earth gas, and they want to do cars with that. And there's a big party with that, and they can really change our environment. And I want to go into that. But the problem
Well,
is that the party.
I feel like the bigger countries have to worry about it the most, and the smaller countries at the moment are the ones who are worrying about it. They're not. What are they going to do? I mean, if 70% of the problem is the emitted gas that, like these oil companies are producing and all that, if that's 70% of the problem, it needs to be a widespread thing. It needs to be change, and everyone has to get into it. Oh my God, politics. I love politics. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. It's important for our future, right?
Yeah.
We need to talk about this stuff.
Yeah. And that's what I like about progressive. Well, I'm really thankful at the moment that Trump is not in power and Biden does want to change things. Thank God.
His stuff, it's on the last, like, he talked about he want to go to the greenhouse and he want to go back to the stuff. Like, this was the best decision. I know where Trump is coming from. It's to say it like real, like here. Like, a lot of stuff, I think we can change it with technology. Like, when we go, like, in the future, like 20 or 30 years with quantum computing and stuff like that, I think we can have a solution for this economic problem. We will have this. Like, when you can imagine when you're a computer scientist and you're working with the stuff about this quantum stuff.
Well, things could happen when you have a gun to your head because of how many years they have estimated for when this could affect us. It's like, it's not too long from now. I'll still be alive. So, like, you know, maybe there will be a possibility because of that. But yeah, sorry.
You can imagine how, like, you can imagine how technology works. Like, it's like exponentially. Like, you went like 60 years back, or like 100 years back. Like, it's not much, and the people don't have cars, don't have internet. Like, it's like crazy shit. Like, I think we can solve this problem of economic, like, with like we do like our own environment safeguard in like 20 years when we have this quantum computing stuff. Like, it's like unbelievable. But you can't rest on it. You need to do something now, because we know, like, we need to do something now. And when something happens in the future with the stuff, we can do that and we are fine. But we don't know if this really happened. So this is the problem about this stuff. You know what I mean? So we need to work now. When something like this happens, we can salute it with like a technology thing. This is great. Like, we fine. But we need to work it now. So I think electronic cars are not the solution. We need gas cars and stuff like that. It's like, this is the best thing, because like electronic cars, like in American, never work.
So, like, no, I totally understand, because in order for that to work, it's like, you'd have to ask everyone to give up their already car for an electric car. Well, maybe, like, I don't know more than us experts, but this is my idea. It's like an artificial, you know, replica of what we already use that doesn't emit the gases that destroy our ozones. Like, that's what. Do you understand? I mean, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I started holding my mic. Yeah. So I mean, that's my idea. If that was like a possibility. I mean, technology has gone so far where we have mimicked so many things. We even have clones now. I mean,
you can mention quantum computing when it's physicality possible, when you do like quantum computing for like gigabytes or like terabytes. When it's possible, like 30 or 40 years, we can simulate programs for that for like thousands of years, how our environment changed. Normally it would took like 2,000 years to simulate it, but with the quantum computing technique we can simulate it in like 1 year, and like crazy stuff. Like I'm doing, like I'm in the master, and we're doing a lot of quantum computing. It's like crazy stuff. You can imagine we can communicate with in light speed. Like, it's crazy stuff.
It's so crazy. What? We should be in charge of our own. I'm just kidding. We are thinking. We're brainstorming right now.
let's talk about animes. I think like it's
Yeah.
typical. Like,
Oh yeah.
like it's every
I
like we are great friends. Like I'm always talking with friends about politics. Like always
yeah. There's we literally started talking about Grave of the Fireflies and it escalated.
yeah. What is your favorite? The 5 favorite animes.
My favorite anime is Fruits Basket. I love Fruits Basket.
Okay.
It
And?
is so sweet. I want to be the main character. Steal her personality because the main character, she is selfless, and her problem is being selfish at times because she really cares a lot more about others than she cares about herself. And
Yeah.
I genuinely like that personality. I don't really see a huge problem with it. I do understand, but like I like her character arc and how she builds to this person who is sweet, but she is a fighter,
Yeah, I can
It's
understand
just,
that.
it's
yeah.
really sweet. Yeah.
I never saw it because it's one of the newer animes, because
It is and it isn't. So, there's a 2006 rendition, and then they just did a reboot on
Okay.
Crunchyroll. So, yeah. So, I grew... So, it was my first anime ever. Like, I mean, aside from, like, animes that I didn't know were animes, but this was something that... Whatever. Like, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I don't really count it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I can understand. What is
yeah.
the other fourth? Maybe we get some similar recommendation. Like, you have like some other like fruit basic like out of my
Akame ga
head.
Kill, Dead Man's Wonderland, Psychopaths.
Psychopath is awesome.
Psychopaths
Like,
is so good. So fucking
yeah.
good.
Yes, it's very good. Like Psychopath, like especially like I never saw the second season because I don't need it. Like I'm always not watching the second season. Like in every movie and in every series and in every anime, when I think they don't need the second season, and I think Psychopath was one of them. And I think that the first season is like perfect. I never watched. Never watched the second season because I think the first season is perfect. Like the same with Death Note. Like the first season is perfect. The second season is good, but I think the first season is like the best ever.
See, I am the exact same because I stopped watching Death Note for a reason. You must know because you got to the first season, at the end of first season. So, yeah, there's a reason. My favorite character deceased, so died.
Here.
Well, you didn't say it. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Not Light.
I
You know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
My hips are dead.
You have like years later on, and it was like, yeah, but I always like talk shit about Death Note in the second season because I never watched it that much, and my friend said, yeah, it's great too, and I said, nah, L is so much better, but
Yeah.
I watched it 3 years ago or like 2 years ago with my girlfriend, and I said, it's good too. Like it's not that great, but it's good too. Like it makes much of sense. Like that Niers is like on the same level as L. It makes sense because he's like undercover. He's like underground. He can build his information up on the same level he was like L was. It makes completely sense because Light was such a prick later on. He said, "Yeah, I'm the best ever. I'm the." He was smug. He was such a smug later on.
That's
It
what
makes sense that he-
that's what made me stop watching though too. It's like Light became, well, I thought Light was a badass. I thought he was
later not-
cool, and then he just became uncool, and
I think it's like it makes sense in the story. Like he has so much power. He gets like distracted by it. Like it's like
Yeah.
Scarface or like the gangster movies. It's the same.
I love
Like,
Scarface. I love Scarface because
yeah, it's
I'm
awesome movie.
Cuban.
Yeah, it's like the best. Like
Scarface
you
is
know what
good.
they mean? They're
Yeah.
building up the empire,
Yeah.
and they get fall and fall and fall. It makes sense because these guys
Get
are
lost.
so fucking mighty, so big with money. And it's so big in the game, and like Light was that like too. He feels like a god because he can kill people with his like death note, and it
Yeah.
makes sense that he's later a prick because he thinks he's like the best guy ever. Like it's a you can see like his connection with Misa Misa. Like he was
Misa,
pretty shitty to her,
God.
like in the second season. It makes sense because he thinks he's like the overlord of everyone. It makes sense. Like when I was like 13, I hated it, but when
Yeah.
I watched back, I think, hey, it makes perfectly sense.
Yeah.
Like Neo,
I'm sorry. I have to pee again. I'll be right back. Go ahead and entertain the chat.
yeah, okay. So, guys, do you have some questions? Sorry for the politic talks, but we were like a little bit drunk, and when you're drunk, we're talking about politics. Yeah, a quiz said about Yugoslavian dark wave. Yeah, hey, Yugoslavian stuff is great too. Like I love the turbo folk stuff, like Serbian turbo folk stuff, Croatian turbo folk stuff. It's like singles. Like it's the best stuff ever. I listen to a lot of stuff of them. Like yeah, I know the lyrics are pretty bad, like because they're talking about like war and stuff. But I love Yugoslavian stuff. So. No, nothing new. Turbo Folk is awesome, Chris. You need to listen to it, but don't read the lyrics of it because, yeah, it's like really bad lyrics. Like they talk about like really bad stuff. Yeah, but the problem with turbo folk, especially in Yugoslavia, is like propaganda music. Like really, they talking shit about Serbia when you're a Croatian guy. You talk about Bosnia Herzegovina shit and stuff like that. It's like really bad. They talking about killing stuff and yeah, but it's funny music because it's like it's go through your head. But you need like turbo folk, like Thompson or stuff like that from Croatia. It's like really don't listen to the lyrics, but it's really funny. Tell me, what should I do? So,
Entertain me.
content is
I'm back. Okay.
back in the game.
Yeah.
So back to animes.
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about? All goth?
Yeah, about turbo folk because Chris asked about it.
I love goth.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Japan.
Really? I really want to. Yeah, I really want to go to America. This is like the one thing I really want to see in the world. Like really, like I see. I would say Japan, but I was there so many times. So I would say, yeah, like America, like everywhere in America. Like I want to do a like 2 months trip there, get a fat Cadillac.
Oh my
or,
god, yeah.
Like a fat pickup truck and drove through the whole the USA and see everything.
My Australian friend, he did that with his wife. They drove all around America. Yeah,
Awesome.
in a van that they rented, but they also got into a car crash in their
And
van. But it's not their fault. They were just renting it, and it wasn't their fault too. So
Yeah, I know that you guys can when you're on the freeway, you can go left and right to be faster than the other car, right? Yeah, so you have like in the middle car you have a car, and the other cars can go left and right to cross over him, right? To go on
No.
the same line again. Like we in German, we
No,
only
no, no.
can go.
That's
No?
incorrect. No, no, no.
Okay.
We have a speed limit.
Yeah, speed limit. That's
so,
right.
wait, okay, so I mean, here's the thing in Florida. We have a speed limit. You're saying that people can go left and right to cross? No, that's not
Okay.
there is a left side left where trucks cannot go because they'll slow it down.
Okay.
And you are only allowed to go on it if you have someone who... Well, this is for the I-95. Turnpike is totally different. That only has, like, 2 lanes. So you have, like... You could have 2 people in the front, and you are allowed to go on that lane if you have 2 people during the hours that they give you on the sign. You're on during the most like, you know, backed up hours. Yeah, like 9 to 4, I don't know. And then if you don't have 2 people in your car, you could get pulled over. And 2 people in the front at least.
Okay.
During those hours. And it's not necessarily that you're allowed to go faster, because it's not said, but like that's the trucks are not allowed to go on that, so it should be faster, but people go fast on it anyways. People don't care about the speed limit, you know?
Yeah,
Switching
I really,
lanes?
I mean,
Oh my
pushing lanes
god.
and go right. No problem.
I thought you were talking about... Oh my god.
No problem. Yeah, because we in Germany we only can switch lane on the left side. We can't go right. We need to switch left because it's forbidden to go right side.
Well, what if you have to turn
Autobahn-
right?
Yeah, but the Autobahn in like you said, Kraftwerk is a big famous song. Autobahn, like we can a lot of parts in Germany we don't have any speed limit. Like we can go fast. Like really, we can look like 140 miles per hour without problem. It's not. It's like not everywhere, but we have a lot of parts. Like when I go to my university from my parents' home, like it's like 40 or 30 miles or like 25 miles away, and we have like no speed limit, and I can go like 120 or 130 hours.
Oh my god.
Miles per hour. Like on the
That's
Autobahn.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like crazy, but we only can.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no problem. We can only switch like left to right thing. No problem. I understand.
I'm so sorry. I totally thought you were talking about like passing people, like on the freeway. I'm like,
I talked. I said it's really bad. Like switching lines were the best word for it. Like I don't come across of this word like that.
I'm
yeah,
so
but
sorry.
like, let's get back to animes. Like
Yeah.
like crazy.
We can't stick to animes. So okay,
Your top 5 animes.
my top 5. That is so hard. Because like I know my top.
Like your like Fruit Basket, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It holds a place in my heart. But like top 5, like it kind of switches. Like the more anime I watch, like the more I'm like, damn, this is good. Great Pretender. You have Netflix?
Yeah.
Great Pretender is a really good anime. I definitely recommend.
Hunter x Hunter?
Oh yeah, hot takes. He's talking about trucks passing trucks. Trucks passing trucks. He or yeah, he is a virtual memory. Okay, he's Alex, sorry, from virtual memory. I'm super drunk right now, like beyond.
No problem. Like I love to talk like that because I like it's cool because it's so to talk.
It is easy. Yeah. Do you want to finish in a few minutes? So,
Yeah, we can do it. Like we can talk a lot about maybe my top 5 because
yeah.
I fucking love like Welcome to the NHK. Maybe someone in the chat, like it's one of my favorite animes ever. Like it's about a hikikomori who always is in his flat and he never do something with the outside world and he taking drugs and stuff. And someday a neighbor girl comes into his apartment, his flat next to him, and he wants to help him. It's like one of the best animes I ever saw. Oh, manga too, because all of the story is about like he's like such a easy guy. He gets in everything. Like he goes to this pyramid scheme, and he later goes into that, and he goes later into that. Always bad stuff because he's such manipulative. Like, and it's so awesome. Like you need to watch it.
Oh my
Like
god, I've
HK.
never heard of this anime before.
Give it on Google, maybe you find it like Welcome to the HK, or like it's maybe from like 2007 or like something like that. I love the anime. Like it's one of the best, and maybe the manga is better too because it's went further. Like it's one of the many cases where the anime like never got the end, like the proper end because the manga wasn't there yet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Often the mangas often the animes that are don't have like a manga as a book reference,
Yeah.
but the light novels as a book reference is often better than the manga because the manga is often not finished. You have like bad endings like Helsing or a lot of stuff like or Air Gear or something like that. The mangas are not finished, and the anime creator need to do finish for the manga because they don't get like more time spot for the anime. And it's like often shitty. Like Full Metal Alchemist, the first season of Full Metal Alchemist, the first series of Full Metal Alchemist was shit. Like the ending was shit because it was not like the manga, it was like something else. And like yes, it's a problem, and of light novels are better. But Welcome to the NHK is one of the only animes that has really good endings for an anime. It's really really good.
So
Like,
it
you
has
can-
an ending to the anime because a lot of animes end in cliffhangers.
Yeah, cliffhangers or stupid shit like I don't know. Do you saw Helsing?
Helsing, no, I've been recommended Helsing. I know what you're
Hey.
talking about.
But don't watch the series. Watch the OVA.
The
Because-
OVA.
Yeah, the OVS is better because you have like short movies like for 50 hours, and then you have 9 OVAs. It's like perfect. Like the series is a problem. The manga at the time wasn't there yet. They were only like in the fourth volume. So they did like a bullshit finish for this true anime series. I was like shit. Like so much happened in Hellwing. It's like crazy shit, like really crazy shit, and you don't see that in this normal series. So watch the OVA. Like it's so much better, so much better.
Okay.
Like the second one is Monster. Do you Monster? Do you know Monster?
Monster as in like the shoujo?
No, it's a sign too. Like I can recommend it too. Like it's like a 75 episode series. Like it's about a It's about a Japanese doctor who is in Germany, in East Germany, in the DDR, and in the communist Germany, and he wants to work there because Germany's health system is so good, and he's such a brain chirurg, but he helped a little child who would be a killer later on, and because he helped this little child, he killed his bosses, so he get a promotion. Well, he get behind it, and he remember that, like, wait, this guy is the child I saved. So it's like a hunt. He don't want to get the help of the child, and he sees that the child was a fucking monster, like how the title is, and so he
Damn.
wants to get him and kill him, that he don't be a monster ever again and kill other people and stuff. So because he thinks he's fought at that, he got to be a monster because he helped him when he was a child. But later on, he sees he's a fucking killer, a serial killer. He kills families, he kills children, and he wants to stop it. It's like crazy. You have conspiracy stuff, and like it's awesome. It's really awesome. You need to see it. But it has like 75 episodes.
How, like, you know things that, like, you know animes that I have never even heard before. I think
really?
I'm just so into, like, I guess mainstream in a way.
No, it's like a lot of the stuff is pretty old. Like it's not like mainstream, but my cousin got like this. Like Fruit Basket is not so mainstream, but I like love a lot of science stuff. You know, like the adult stuff. Shonen, I love too shonen, like Dragon Ball and stuff like that. But like science stuff, like when you have like real stories, like I love the stuff. You know, so but yeah. I can give you the device to watch it. Like really, you're so much into it. Like the first 3 episodes are so great. Like really, it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Maybe something more known. Like I love Steins Gate.
Steins Gate. Hell yeah.
It's like the best stuff ever. The Steins Gate is awesome. Like I know some of the people like don't like the first 6 or 7 episodes, but watch again and continue watching it, because after the 7th or 8th episode, it's so great. It's like that's this dimension stuff later on. You saw it, right? I don't know, like
I've started so many animes and haven't finished it. I just know Steins Gate is good because I've been recommended it so many times. I've gone to like episode 2, but I've also started Cowboy Bebop. And,
awesome.
Yeah. And
it's awesome. Yeah. Talk about it, like like Samurai Champloo and stuff.
I've
like that.
seen fully Samurai Champloo. That is a good anime. I love that shit. Yeah. And apparently, I think the same music producer who worked on both those shows also worked on Yasuke on Netflix, I believe.
Was it Yoko Kano? She's great. Was it Yoko Kano, or was it like for... what was the name?
Remember.
Yoko Kano's great.
I don't remember, but
yeah, the soundtrack is awesome. It's like on the next level. The Cowboy Bebop is awesome. Like this jazz soundtrack. Like I think a lot of our vaporwave producer are on this level. Like they love Cowboy Bebop, and it's a big influence on them. Right?
Yeah, I feel like
it's like
Cowboy Bebop is like the anime.
Yeah, for vaporwave. It's like Blade Runner in movies.
Blade Runner, yeah. Drive. Akira. Have you seen Akira?
Sorry?
Have you seen Akira?
Well, yeah, I love. I think it's not that great of a movie, personally. I never was so much influenced it. Like I'm more the Blade Runner guy. I think Akira is not so great. But I love the stuff in itself, like this cyberpunk stuff. Like I love A lot of this gory MD Geist and stuff from the 90s, like this mecha brutal gore stuff, and like it's in the same category. Like I love this stuff, but won't say this is like the greatest stuff ever. There's so much more stuff in it. Do you know? Do you know? Wait a minute. Um, uh, Galaxy. Oh, wait a minute. I don't. I only know the Japanese name. Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
I have not seen it. I am
Yeah,
sorry.
it's pretty long. I can understand when people don't like it, but it's a great anime too. Maybe you can search it out and put it on the stream. Yeah, it's pretty old because it's lived through like 20 years. It was like 1988 to like 2004. Lived like very long. It was OVAs because they always waited till the mangas was finished and then the light novel was finished, and they released it in an OVA format. And it's like really awesome. It's pretty odd, but you can watch it like it's awesome too. That's technique stuff and so. But maybe you have some modern stuff too. Like sorry, I pretty.
No, it's okay. What
you.
was the name of that anime you just said?
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Galactic. I love romance anime. I'm huge on that.
I'm
Like,
too when it's good done, like Yuzaki Drop or like Toradora. I love Toradora. I'm in love with Toradora.
yeah, I've seen I Love You. I've seen Kami-sama
Yeah,
Kiss, Maid-sama, all
yeah.
of the same things. Have you ever
Literally,
seen Nana?
yeah, it's awesome. Well, like I saw Clannad too. Like I love Clannad.
Clannad I
Like
couldn't get into. Like,
ah
I
yeah
watched one full season and I just thought it was kind of weird.
yeah, I can understand it, but after story is like the best thing ever. Like it's like
That's what
fucking
people
crazy.
say.
You need to do the second season. It's one of these anime that clicked on you like 3 years later. Like really, like the second season is like the best ever. Like it fits so well. I know because Planet is weird in a way. Like it's one of these 2011 animes or 2010 animes, like Elfenlied and stuff. And back in the days, it was like the best thing ever because one of the first. But like the second season of Planet Earth's, like from Planet Earth's the story is like fucking great. Really, it's really great.
Have you ever seen Girlfriend X?
Uh,
It's so
I
weird. I can't
uh,
even.
can you tell me the plot? Maybe I coming through because yeah, I know a lot
So
of.
it's like this really weird girl who, like, I don't know, she like spits and the guy eats it, and I can't really explain much further because I only watched one episode.
It's so cockhold stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking weird, but I've gotten recommended it so much. I'm like, why the fuck do you guys like this?
Yeah.
I can't even deal with this. I can't deal with like the spit part. Like I can deal with blood.
Yeah. The problem is, like the guy Toriyama from Dragon Ball said it like best. A lot of old animes maker, like you saw like in my recombination, like all of these guys are pretty influenced by Western stuff too. Like they have like Western stuff and like anime stuff, and they mix it like perfectly. Like Helsing isn't that really Japanese. It's pretty Western stuff. A lot of new manga and anime guys are pretty like they only have the circle of animes. They not a fan of new stuff, and they not fan of old stuff. They only watch the new, like this typical spitting Roman stuff. Like you see everybody else, and they don't have this big influence. Like different genres, different stuff. Like for example, Ghost in the Shell is like Blade Runner. To be fair, it's Blade Runner, yeah. So
Yeah.
you put it in there, and they mix it perfectly. And the new stuff is oft like pretty nerdy like, with a lot of like Roman stuff. Not Roman romance. Good romance is good. Like there are so much good romance, like Toradoras, for example. But there are a lot of stuff that don't click because it's so much fan service, and girls
Ugh.
get, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because a lot of
Yeah.
girls, like Japanese guys, I think a lot of them are not so, like, they don't know how to talk with girls, and you know that a man writes it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Weird sometimes. Sometimes it's like To Love Ruin stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yep. Like
don't like
Sword
it.
Art Online?
yeah,
I mean, like, every anime ever has fan service. And even, I mean, every anime has a beach scene. So
why?
girls could get into bikinis in the show, or have a reason to, even when it's not even in a time period where bikinis even existed. Like,
Yeah.
there's always a beach episode, and it's so dumb.
The famous beach episode in every episode, in every anime series, like the
Yep.
big ones had this too, like Bleach or like Naruto. Everyone have like a beach episode. Like ninjas have like bikinis.
Like, why?
Yeah,
Why is
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you said, like the Americans are pretty progressive with stuff like that. Like Japanese are not. They're
Yeah.
pretty backwards when it comes to that, and I hate it because like I think like I'm one of the like small people who think fairy tale is great. Like I love fairy tale.
I love fairy tale too.
You know, like fairy tale.
Yeah, it
I
has a
love
lot of fan service. I understand. And
Yeah,
it even has the
stupid
beach
fan service.
scene. And Lucy plays her role as the bimbo boob girl.
Yeah,
But
but Elsa too, like
Ursa, you don't
Yeah.
talk shit about Ursa, okay?
yeah, but Ursa's like later on she had a lot of fan service stuff too. Like,
True, yeah.
She's in the
I love
dungeon.
her though.
Yeah, I love her too. She's a good character, but
Mm.
she get like a fan service stuff later too, where she get whipped in a dungeon or stuff like that, nude. Like it's
Ugh.
fucking. It's fucking stupid.
It is so stupid how they do that. It's so gross.
Yeah, it's like why, and this is like the good thing about old animes. A lot of these old animes don't have this stuff. Like I watched back like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. It was the same like One Piece. Like One Piece is the best example for it. Like you have like the first part of One Piece. Nami was a pirate, beach episode. Every Pokemon had a beach episode. Of course.
Pokemon? Pokemon? Of course it got banned! Those are all children! How can
And
you have a
Germany-
beach episode with children?
Nudity is, for example, nudity in Germany is not banned. Like we have a lot of nudity for kids shows. We have
Like
Ranma
CP?
1 and 2. Yeah.
I
we
can't
have
say it, but
We
probably
have
on
Ranma. Do you know Ranma 1 and 2? 1.5?
Mm-mm.
It's like like you can like it's a guy who gets wet and he forms to a girl. It's like a gender banner stuff. Like he gets to a girl and he's always nude and you see his boobs and his like he's pretty naked. And this stuff was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Germany because we have nothing against nudity. You can show like tits and ass. Like it's no problem here. Like,
But even
you see it in
children?
JP.
That would be
Sorry? Yeah.
wrong. But even like children, like nudity's fine?
Yeah, it's
What?
completely fine here. You see it at 1 o'clock. I swear to God, Ranma is one of the most pervert animes you ever see, and it runs at 1 or 2 o'clock back in the days. Really,
But
it's
what's
crazy.
crazy is that, like,
Yeah.
in Japan, they seem to be, like, really modest. Like, okay, not in their anime. I'm not talking about their anime. I'm talking about, like, the culture is very modest. And, like, they are very, they don't talk about their sexuality or love as often as, you know, other countries do. Like, I mean, I'm sure they do, but it's not common. Like, I've heard that, like, Japan, it's rare that people say I love you, you know? And it's insane to me how, like, sexual they are. Like,
This is a problem.
I'm like, it's because they are, I feel like it's because they're repressed.
Yeah, this is exactly you're right with that, because I was there, and in the day they don't talk about the stuff, but when they sipping like alcohol, oh fuck, they get very sexual with a lot of stuff, and you notice where it comes from. Like, I don't think like oppressing the stuff and forbidding the stuff, it's not good. Like, the people, like, we are humans and we talk about sexual stuff. I think we need to be open with that. And you see in Japanese, like, there's the most pervert stuff you can ever imagine. Like, every beach episode ever. Like, it makes no sense sometimes. So,
Pokemon Beach episode.
like,
I can't.
like they lustered about the stuff. So the anime makers, or like the A4 stuff, like the porn stuff in anime, like in Japanese, is like one of the biggest businesses. You can imagine how big, like, escorts and
their
like
porn is
stuff is there.
censored.
Like, it's
Their-
unbelievable. It's like,
Their
Osaka
porn is
is sexy.
censored.
Yeah.
You can't watch, like, a regular porn. Well, you can watch probably, like, animated porn uncensored, because I like hentai. I feel less
do you know-
guilty. I feel less guilty.
Do you know why it's censored? It's
No, I
it's
don't
a
know why.
funny story.
Why?
Because in Japan was a lot, like, you can film a porno when you are underage. It was legal there. So America went in there, like, in the 60s or 70s and said it's not good because a lot of pedophiles and stuff like that watch your stuff from Japan because people are underage. It was legal there. So they said, yeah, no, it's not, like in the 2000s. No, it's not illegal. No, it's illegal. But we censored it. Before it was illegal to be in a porn about 18, they censored the stuff. But the problem is the Yakuza there are pretty big, and they're big in this business, especially in porn business. And now they make so much more money, and they are so much influence in politics, so they don't want to be uncensored porns, because they sell it uncensored to the people to a much higher price. This is the reason why it's one of because Japanese porn is censored today. Like, today it's illegal to be underage in a porn, but they still censored because of this Yakuza stuff and this politics stuff, and they know they make more money when they
insane.
under the hand they can sell the stuff for like $20 more.
That's
Really,
insane.
it's crazy.
I can't.
It's like, it's like a big story. You can imagine how big this stuff is. Like, you get uncensored porn in Japanese easy when you go to the. I was there, like, with my cousin. We were there. Not like we were very interested in the stuff. Went in there, and you can buy uncensored stuff behind the desk. But the stuff
Can
are
you
like
still-
20 or 30 euros or dollars more expensive than the normal stuff.
But can you still use, like, American or other sites? Or is
Sorry?
it, like, censored in or is that,
Lo-
like, blocked in Japan because of the
Lo-
Yakuza?
the problem is a lot of stuff like you don't have the stuff to upload it is, so they uploaded the censored stuff, but you have like often some like big stars there. They have the uncensored stuff, so they uploaded it. But like Japanese guys are not so into streaming. I don't know why. So Netflix are not so popular there, and a lot of other stuff too. They still watch TV and they buy porns and stuff like that. Not like in America and like Europe and the Western world. I don't know why, but they're very conservative when it comes to stuff like that.
So
And
interesting.
and I don't know why, but yeah, it works. It still works. But I think like in 20 or 30 years we will have uncensored Japanese. Yeah, I know that because it was very interesting because like this culture is like so different because they have underage porn like in the 70s and stuff like that because it was not forbidden. And the Americans said you don't do that. So it's just censored it and it's
Good.
still censored because
You shouldn't
Yeah.
be looking at children. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I-
Ew.
You know why? Because you know now because no, you know why? Because the Japanese have so much so underage girls. They look like underage girls, and they are like panty shots and stuff like that. Because of stuff like that, because it was not a problem like 20 years ago. It's really like that. It's crazy.
Ugh.
Like Middle Ages or stuff like
So
that.
I think they're so repressed and
Yeah.
all that
Stuff
shit.
like that. I don't like it either. Like, why you have a fairy tale like fan service? Why? Like,
Yeah.
it don't make. It has like good friendship stories and good stories and stuff like that. Why you have like Ursa in like bikinis or like get like tortured in like a dungeon?
And why is the freaking beach day trope in every anime? Like, ever. Like, it doesn't matter if it's adventure. It doesn't matter if it, like, literally has nothing to do with the plot. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's you really you need to look to some older animes. Like they don't have it like that much. Like yeah, you have like the fan service like Golden Boy or stuff like that. It
Yeah.
was like crazy, but it was like it was built on erotica, you know, like this was the main story. But when you have like Bleach or stuff like that, like never like back in the days, you never had like stuff like that. Like Ghost in the Shell, you had like the main character, like you know, like I don't know how she calls like the cyborg, like she was like nude all the time, but it was not in a sexual way. She was a robot. Like why she would care about
Chobits?
clothes? Why? You know what I mean? But
Are you
it
talking
was
about
not-
Chobits?
like Chobits too, or like a Ghost in the Shell or stuff
Ghost in
like
the
that.
Shell, okay.
You know what I mean, because she was naked all the time too, but it was not a sexual stuff. She wasn't like she hadn't like this perfect body or stuff like that. It was like she was naked because she's a robot. Right? Why should she care about naked? It makes sense. You know what I mean? And a lot of modern stuff is like I don't know. It's like it's always fan service. Not always, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
not always. I mean, I have seen quite a few like animes that lack fan service completely. Like the more serious, I have a air bubble in my throat. Like the more serious ones don't have
Yeah.
fan service, but
Sign animes in itself don't have that much fan service, or you watch a lesbian or something like that anime, but like these sign animes don't have it. Like it's always like really important stories or dark stories, like you said, like this. I can't remember. Like Psychopaths don't have it. Like it's not like sexual or stuff like that. It's
yeah, well,
awesome.
it is sexual, but it's not fan service. It's gritty. Like it's what's
gritty.
happening at the time. It's not supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be scary or disgusting.
Yeah, and yeah, like Chris said, like it's for the horny democratics. Like when you do
Yeah.
shonen, you're speaking to the 14 years old, or 15 years old that are horny, that love this stuff, and
Yeah.
so you have like this main characters that they want to see the naked or stuff like that, and
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Like, a lot of 18 and 90s OVAs have explicit sex scenes because they were distributed by porn companies in exchange for adding a couple of sex scenes, even if it wasn't supposed to be a pornographic show. Yeah, that's right. But 80 and 90 OVAs were pretty bad. Like, there was such bad shows. So back in the days, today a lot of OVAs are pretty great, but back in the days, the OVAs were really like some low-rent company. They did some good anime stuff and they filmed it, and it was like crazy. And they did like everything they wanted. Then the normal series in the 90s were not so sexual, but the OVAs was like porn, there was a lot of stuff like Geno Cyber and stuff. You always saw tits and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, guys.
I can recommend it like the animes I showed you.
Yeah,
I want.
If you have like a list.
Cool. I have a list. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can show you some, and I think we talked enough.
Yeah, that's what I feel that too. We should let's say goodbye. There's still 6 people here. Let's give our shout outs. I'm gonna I don't know who I'm gonna shout out.
We talk about God and the Word.
God in the Word? What?
Yeah, God and the World. This is a German God and die Welt. We talk about everything.
True, we literally have like politics, anime, your music, everything.
Yeah, and really, the problem is like we said in the stream for like 1 hour ago, like the Japanese have like this weird culture of like they love sexual stuff. They're pretty strict about sexual stuff, and they're pretty strict about everything else, and they need to live it out in the 6 hours they have in the night, and they are like pretty crazy when it comes to that. And for the next day they go back to their work and they strict life it. Oh, it's not the
And then they don't
great,
talk
like,
about it.
Yeah.
See, like we are so free with like how we talk about sex. Like I can say I watch Pornhub like all the time.
No problem.
Like because and then like I'm not hypersexual because of that, you know? Cuz I'm not repressed or
Yeah, you can talk to you learned a lot of the stuff in the early days, in the early ages, and a lot of these Japanese stuff, they never watch something sexual till the age of 70.
yeah.
It's not good. Like, I understand why they did this stuff, because it makes sense when you look on the paper, but I don't know it's the right. Yeah, like we can.
You just gotta like trial it, you know. Like you have to live it and to learn it, you know.
Yeah,
So I mean, I think everyone's on a path of like learning and growing in every country, and then every person individually.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, I think like we talked like 3.5 hours, like that.
Okay, so you have nothing to shout out.
Like I can talk like 2 hours too. Like
You have nothing to like promote.
Okay. Like go to my Bandcamp and watch and listen to my awesome music, because I'm so fucking great. Like.
SkyTwoHigh, everybody.
No.
SkyTwoHigh, and everyone show up tomorrow for Hot Takes with Vapor Space STL, I believe. Sound Market, I don't know, and Ronnie. Yeah. All right.
And one thing, like, look, it's like
daytime.
we were in the night, and we have like in the morning here. We have like 6 in the morning.
You better be able to sleep. You better.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll see everyone again sometime. I'm sure my next interview will be really big when I get to it. Thank you so much, everybody,